can hear us. Hello, everyone. Mainly just Nami at the moment, but anyone who joins.
Alright.
Oh god, I can hear myself. There
Yeah,
we
I
go.
know. I know. I know.
Hit it with the bat.
Gross.
I get that thought every time I'm listening to. I hear my voice on like a clip or something on Ash's channel, and I'm like, what? I would
Hold
never
on, I
expect to hear
gotta.
it that way because like you don't hear yourself the way you come out on stream.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
there we go. Okay. I'm still trying to make sure everybody is aligned properly now that we have lost a player.
Well, you can line up just fine. Then we got the little on-screen shit.
Yep.
Also, apologies to chat and anyone watching live or the VOD. I was just streaming for like 3 hours before this, so I'm taking a minute to eat. So if you hear me eating, I'm sorry.
Yep.
And
All
I thought you were gonna
donations can be
apologize for
made
the
to the
the
QR
wild amount
code.
of horniness.
All right. So where we last
We'll
left
see about that
off.
one. That apology mostly goes to Bells than anything.
Where we last left off, you had just met up with the Prince of Volterra? I'm pretty sure I did it Volterra. Hold on.
I like the character sheet though.
Yeah, Volterra. You had a meeting with him, and he asked you to buy, if he could buy, well, not just him, but for the Empire, if they could buy the ship that you captured, or if you could give it to them so that they can have it, as their military was dramatically reduced when the rebellion that happened. You have yet to decide what you're going to be doing about that. Uh, but it has been a couple days since our last. Well, in real life, it's been a couple of months since we last played this, but uh, in universe, it's been a couple of days. And yes, it has. And things around the ship has gotten quiet, to say the least. It has gotten not quiet. That's not the right word. It has
I was about to
gotten.
say, do not break my ship.
It has gotten. What is the word that I'm trying to think of? Uh, not quiet, but oh, hold on. Edit that. There we go. Not quiet. It has gotten. What is the word I'm trying to think of? Not stable, not tranquil. There's a word I'm trying to think of. Uh, there's a lull. There's a lull in what is happening around the ship.
Did we skip the entire conference?
Probably.
Ain't no way this man went. Nah, cause he's gonna be flirting
No.
way too much with Lady Madeline. Skip the fucking conference.
No. The conference hasn't been skipped. I've just pushed it back a little bit.
So
That was an
quick
out of character
one
thing.
intermittent waking up in the middle.
In character, it has been rescheduled. The Emperor was ill, and let's just say it's been rescheduled.
Johnny's
But
out
there
here
has
doing
been
3 solid days of waking up.
there has been, like I said, there's been a lull in the, not necessarily the action on the ship, but just in the monotony. That's the word I was thinking of. It's become monotonous on the ship.
Mhm.
Tavash, sorry. Uh, if you could do me a favor and have you roll some things. Oop, didn't mean to open the mobile sheet. We're gonna have you make the first roll of tonight. Because you are still dealing with the surprise pregnancies of a lot of the male crew on the ship. So, yeah, make me a. That's it. Make me a. Actually, that's a good question. Hold on, I need to actually pull up the book real quick and see. No, I wanted that in a new window. Thank you. I need to remember what these things are, like the difference between insight and daring. Where would that be? Somewhere here. Value. Okay. Uh, I would say this is either a reason or insight plus medical roll. Your choice between insight or reason.
Definitely reason.
All right. Um, I will give you your biology focus. And yeah. 1 second. Mom, I just started work. I can't be bothered. I will literally pull out your hair. I just realized all of that got said on stream. Eh. Apologies, everyone. I've been being bugged by my mother for the past week, and I'm getting tired of it. Ooh, nice. All right.
Confessing, crit fail.
That is one success, not just one success, but that is a crit success, and a crit fail. So this was difficulty 0. I need to double check. Actually, no, I know what I can do. I'm gonna bank that crit fail to be used later on, but you did get 2 momentum for the party.
Yay, momentum.
Yeah. I do want to note that mainly because we've been doing the Dishonored game for the past couple of months, and my players do have a problem with this. Please do feel free to use the momentum, or at least ask to use the momentum, because it all goes away at the end of the session. So,
Don't call us out.
oh, I will call you
Don't
out.
call us out, fucker.
I'm
Great
100%
to see 3 of the 4 get
We
called
have done
out,
it too.
and me
We've done it
doing
in
everything
Dishonored all the time.
correctly.
All the time in Dishonored, bro.
But yes,
My
so
job's to fix things on this ship, not to use the momentum.
Is there a line to the coffee replicator?
at the moment,
If not,
yes.
I like to use a momentum to jump the line.
No. Anyway, so Tavash,
You need a momentum, or you just fling your hair and smile at people.
I fling it and go, "Rrr."
Tavash,
Little growl.
what you learn is that the process is reversible. It's going to take you a couple more months, especially since you don't really have the connection to Starfleet's computers. You just have what your ship currently has. Though,
Stuck in new space.
yeah, new space, unexplored space. Well, unexplored by Starfleet space.
Uncolonized by Starfleet.
Yeah.
Colonized. I'll say it.
So it's going to take you a couple of months, and that's with the help of the Empire. If for some reason you could probably do it without the Empire's help, but it's going to take you longer. They know a lot
So-
more about, especially their rocks.
In that case, Tavash is going to start putting plans in motion to take care of children and to deliver children via surgery.
Mhm. Um. Yes.
Are we gonna have to open up a nursery?
No, the ship.
Essentially.
The ship would already have one, pretty much.
Hmm.
The ship was originally made to be, working like what is it called? Like
Families on board?
yeah, they're meant to be made with like most of the Starfleet ships are made to have families on board, uh unless the ship was like made during wartime, and even then, most of the ships that were made during wartime have been retrofitted to add family sections to the ship.
Because people be kissing.
People be kissing. Exactly. And it's not
Mhm.
technically unallowed in Starfleet to have relations with your crew members. It's just, a little weird with your superior officers.
That's why I like to be at the top.
Mm-hmm. Nami, or I should say Jenny. Are you here?
I'm here.
Okay. Sorry,
I've been making gifts
were-
and chatting and stuff like that. So
you were just a little quiet. Um, you
I'm
actually
passing notes in class. Yeah, I'm here.
that's what I do when I play this game. Okay.
No, you're good. It's just I wanted to say that you have actually been approached by people all along the ship, like during your lunchtime when you're working, not just engineering, but uh, pretty much the science staff have come to you, and they've all asked generally the same question: what are we doing? How long is it going to take for us to get home? They've been asking you these kinds of questions. For the engineering department, it makes sense. You are the head engineer. You're their direct superior. They would normally come to you, but almost every like I said, the science section, the security, even some of the medical staff have come to you asking, like, do you know how we're getting home? When are we getting home? They are looking towards you to make these kinds of to answer them.
So for some of them, the ones that weren't originally assigned to this ship,
Mhm.
it's a what was your original assignment? How long was that scheduled to be?
Uh,
We can try to contact them, let them know you'll be late, and we will work on getting you there as soon as we can, but we are having some difficulty right now that we have to navigate our way back, and our navigator is in the medical bay. And then for anyone who is naturally assigned to this ship to begin with, it's you were already supposed to be here for a while. What home are you talking about? This is home.
Yeah, so like you said, the ones that are who are assigned to the ship, they're like, yeah, but like we're not in Starfleet space anymore. We're like out here in bumfuck nowhere.
Our mission is to go out and explore. That's what we were doing. We were supposed to make some stops along the way, but that plan kind of went out the I would say out the window, but really it went down the wormhole. So we're just skipping a few steps, and now we're out exploring, and we're doing what was originally planned. We just have some extra people with us.
Yeah. So you keep that is generally what you tell that to people, and they nod. They seem hesitant, but they we understand. Yeah, but you do get the feeling that these people, they're asking you because they view you as I don't want to say the leader, but they view you as the how I'm trying to describe
Am I
this.
the mom of the group now?
No, not the mom. It's more of Well, you would know this, and not everybody on the crew would know this, but some would. Out of the like senior membership, so like the captain, uh,
Oh,
Tavani,
it's because I've been here longer than most
you have
people.
been, yeah, you have
Because I
been
know
here
the
longer.
ship better.
Exactly. That's why people have come to you, but you would know that according to Starfleet regulations, they technically should be going to the like head of their department, or even it's a little faux pas, but you could technically also bring these concerns to the captain themselves. But instead, they are bringing it to you.
You know, if Zadia was here, I would be making it her problem. And she's not. Instead, I mean, if someone's a little more insistent on like wanting to know when we're going home and like needing to talk to someone and like to really be like, well, this is not where I'm supposed to be, and like they start getting upset, I'm sending them to Lemestra and letting her deal with it. Because Lemestra is also technically, I mean,
Yeah.
she hasn't been on the ship necessarily as long as I have because I built the thing, or I
Mhm.
helped build the thing. But also, she has a senior position to me, and it doesn't bother Kyber and what Kyber's doing.
All right.
And that's what Lenestra's here for, kind of anyway. So
Exactly. That is perfectly reasonable. Which is where we come to the scene that we're at now. Like I said, it's been a couple of weeks, and over those couple of weeks, especially in the downtime from like just you guys sitting around, uh, Kyber,
Yes.
the ship's counselor, Lamastra, Lamastra, has asked to meet with you at your earliest convenience.
I am unconvened right now.
Okay.
So let's do that night now.
hmm Yeah, she asks if we can. She asks if they can meet you in your ready room.
Yes. Feel free to come in. Give me just 2 minutes. And I run to my room.
Yeah, it doesn't take you that long. Everybody gets out of the way of the captain. Actually, I take that back. Most people get out of the way from the captain. Others, they don't purposely stand in your way, but when they see you coming, like if you're actually running, they will like
Mhm.
step out of the way. Uh, but if you're not like actually running, they won't. They don't purposely step out of your way like they're supposed to. You are the captain. If you are walking down the corridor, they're supposed to make room for you. There are some crew members that do not.
All right. I'm walking with like a brisk speed, but
Mhm.
so not like a full sprint or anything that would
Yeah.
warrant like them to like get out of the way. But I do take note that most of the people are not really heeding my haste
hmm
and my need to get somewhere.
Yeah. Uh, so you arrive in your ready room. You take a second to catch your breath. Brisk pace is still a brisk pace.
Still a
Uh,
brisk pace.
and yeah, you hear
Oh
the
shit, not that bit.
you hear the chime at your door.
Ding dong. Yes, come in. I hit a little button to open the door.
Yep. Hold on, hold on. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. That'll work.
Just like random screaming. I'm like, yes, the Halloween door.
But no, so the door opens and in steps Lamostra. For those of you on stream who do not remember her, I will put her picture up on stream real quick.
Married, by the way.
Yeah, married to your Helms
Devani,
officer.
the astronav.
Yeah, so this is Lamostra.
The Mostra.
She is a along with your Helms officer. She is a. Let me double check this because I need to remember. Yeah, she's an empath, so she's a Betazoid. So she can feel
Ew.
the emotions. She can feel the emotions of everyone. She looks like a normal human, but the only difference is that her eyes are uh, her eye color is black in nature, not by
Mhm.
variety of birth. And she gives you like she comes in and she doesn't give you a salute, but she gives you like a nod. And she says, "May I sit down?"
Please. I
Mhm.
close the door behind her.
Yeah. She sits and she looks at you uh grimly, and she says, "Captain, I'm afraid we have a bit of a situation brewing below decks."
Hmm. Well, out with it, I guess. I already have a feeling I might know what you are alluding to, but I would like to hear it from you.
Uh, I want to put this forward that I have tried my best, but there has been, to say dissension or mutiny is a bit of a, well, I guess dissension. Hold on, this is Aaron needing to remember words correctly. I'm pretty sure dissension is actually the right word. Uh, but yeah, there's been a bit of a. Anyway, there's dissension amongst the crew. Not necessarily mutiny, but people are worried. They,
Hmm.
most of the crew, especially most of us, and she like motions to the two of you as, well, she's not necessarily senior crew, so she actually wouldn't have said us. So, mostly those of senior crew, uh, were only meant to be here for, or on the ship for a couple of hours. And at this point, it's been weeks. Most people have seen, or most people that I have talked to and that I have felt, uh, they're scared. And as I've said, I've tried to calm their worries as much as I can, but if, I'm afraid that if we do not, I don't want to say work harder, but if we do not find a way home soon, we may have a problem on our hands.
Hmm. It is understandable that one, it could be potentially worried that a 6 hour shift turned into a so far 3 hour shift nonstop, um, and especially in space that is uncharted for us. I don't blame them, but given that this crew is not set to be a deep space exploration crew, there are certain, uh, let's say, what was I gonna say? There are certain levels of fortitude that are not ready for some of these people yet. Not or not one that Starfleet would have put on the ship if it was for a different type of mission like that. So we need to find. So obviously we need to get home. Unfortunately, if we go the only route we know, it'll take somewhere between 80 to like what 150 years
Yeah, around that.
of jumps, assuming that our ship stays in perfect order and we have the energy necessary resources. Um, which I don't believe that is a route we should take. My best guess, or between us, I should say, is we have to work with the uh, with the locals here of this system. They may know of a reason for this essentially grappling hook that pulled us out of our normal jump into this space, in this dark matter. They seem to have a bit more information on it, but unfortunately, there is not going to be a let's just go in the right direction. Um, so with that in mind, I guess we really have to find out who's willing to put their trust in getting us to the correct, like the correct decision to get home, or the safest route to get home, and who feels like they cannot work any do, don't have the ability to be on this ship anymore.
She
Purely
nods.
choice.
Yeah, she nods and she says, "I agree. I think that maybe addressing the crew would be beneficial."
Hmm. I don't think we've even had a proper ceremony for the late captain. I
Yes, I
think
think
if
that.
we do a ceremony and or a respect the official send off for the late captain, I think that would put people at ease in a sense of knowing that we're still following the correct guidelines. And potentially it would introduce everyone to the main crew official, or their main officers officially again.
Yes. I believe that is proper, and that it may not help necessarily with morale, but it will probably help with the dissension.
I think it will at least buy us time, because if we can give this to the late captain, for those who have known the late captain the most, I think it would be a good show of faith and would give us the hopefully the time needed to be able to explain what the situation is and what we're doing to address that, and to keep the safety of the crew in mind.
Yeah, I should say she
You
nods.
Are there any current are there any recognized holidays coming up in the Starfleet calendar off the top of your head? Or like I'm thinking like recognized holidays across that
Yeah, yeah.
that is observed, that we might be able to also include, or uh, keep open to show that we're still following the guidance set forth by the Starfleet, I guess, logs maybe, or the um,
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
She thinks for a second and she says, "I believe that there is a uh, something akin to a Thanksgiving coming up.
Okay, I think that could work. And
It's
I mean,
one of the she says it's one of the Vulcan holidays."
mm, I think that's a good start. I think we should first announce the the funeral ceremony and the all hands update for the entire ship. And then after the all hands update, then we can let them know that we are still going to observe as we should always do, the Vulcan holiday, and any and allow for any freedoms or any I guess customs that would come from it to still happen.
Mhm.
So, if they needed time off, or if there's any specific rite or ceremony that usually goes with it that we normally would observe, then we should do that also. I think that would help with the morale.
Agreed. Right. Uh, if you'll excuse me, I will go get that set up. As
Thank you.
she'll nod and head towards.
Could you call Ginny in for me, by chance,
Sure,
when they're ready or when they're free?
sure. She will walk out, and as she's walking back to her own office to get this all set up, Jenny, you get a call from Lamostra.
Hello, what's up?
Sorry to bother you while I'm sure you're working, but the captain has requested your presence in his ready room at your earliest convenience.
Sounds good, thank you.
Of course.
And Jenny will head to Kyber's ready room. When she gets there, she just kind of knocks on the door.
I do a little remote door. We
Jenny will just poke her head in and be like, "You called?"
Yeah. I had a couple questions about the ship. Please come in and sit down. Do you need anything to drink or
No, it's
tools?
been good. So what? Well,
I
I've
don't
been making my own.
of
Sorry
course,
about
of
that.
course.
But
No, you're
what
good.
do you need about? What about my ship?
Um, what have you made, or what information have you kind of gleaned regarding the dark matter around the ship, especially the engine room, like it being cleaned up, or how the ship looks to be functioning, like stats wise, with that dark matter infection?
Okay, DM, what has Jenny gleaned on that?
Yes.
Because I don't. I'm like, I have been sort of in and out and a background character a lot, so I don't know.
Sorry, what exactly was
And
the
let me know if I
question?
need to roll.
So just what
Uh,
exactly
What
was it?
information Jenny knows about the like dark matter on the ship and the
Yeah.
status of our current ship and how the
Yeah.
dark matter is affecting it.
Right,
Are the
so
readings weird or stuff like that?
yeah, I would say that Jenny, you've been working on the ship enough. You know that the ship's power source, the dilithium crystals. Is it dilithium? I think it's dilithium. The crystals that power the ship have absorbed some of this dark matter, and it won't harm you to use it, but and this is actually a question for Tavash. Have you made it known to the senior crew about what is happening with some of the male members of the crew, or have you kept the seal of privacy because of doctor-patient confidentiality?
Tavash would have 100% informed the captain, Kyber,
Mhm.
simply because it's a medical concern that could cause problems on the ship, and probably would have consulted with both the counselor and chief science.
So, Jenny, you do not know about what is happening on the ship. So you are fairly certain that uh, dark matter is a bit weird, but also I think most of the ships in Starfleet still use antimatter as it's part of the power source, so it's not like
So it's
you're
not completely foreign, but it is different than we're used to, and it's not really. I have no reason to believe yet that it's harmful, but it isn't supposed to be there.
exactly.
Mm,
Okay. So yeah, that's what Jenny will probably kind of be like. I can work on making something that might be able to pull it back out, but it might take some time, and I don't have anything to test on.
I kind of have a different request than pulling it out. I was wondering if you could somehow run some tests on how it could potentially be used with the engine itself, um, to potentially increase possible jump ranges.
Jenny.
Yeah, I can run some simulations. I can maybe build some stuff. I can't guarantee I can test anything without risking the ship, unless we have another ship that people might be willing to let me test with.
We may have another ship on hand, but we will get to that bridge, or we'll cross that when we get there. For now, I guess focus on how we could potentially use this dark matter to our advantage at this time. I don't know if you had heard or note or you were made aware, but the culture that lives in this system, they function, their society functions off a slightly different type of technology. Um, Crystals, if I different type of crystals, right? If I understand.
They work off of uh pretty much not bioluminescent, but bioelectronic. So in this world, or on in this section of the world, there are people who can control elements, and one of the elements that they can
Mhm.
control is electricity. So essentially,
Mm-hmm.
people who work in the engineering section part of the ship, there are people with electricity, and they charge up essentially giant batteries.
Okay. So there are people on that in this area, the system, this society that have physical physical powers and alterations or of their genetics that allow them to manipulate certain elements. One of that is electricity. I give kind of like a that's interesting kind of look to Jenny, and I'm like,
Jenny's giving you a I'm not sure how the supplies kind of look.
well, here's what I'm thinking. With our current technology, it would take a century plus to get home. I don't like those odds, especially with the amount of people on board, and I'd like to return them safely and within a few years of.
So you want me to
Yeah.
superpower the ship in a way that is safe for us, but also superpower the ship.
Yes, I'm kind of giving you access to. I kind of click off one of like the auto recording things of the room. Boop. I'm giving you the option, or really the leeway, to go around the normal fleet command schematics.
Jenny just gets this huge smile on her face. Like, of course, Captain. About that other ship, if you do get me another ship, let me know, cause I could use the spare parts. Or any ship spare parts would be good, but I'd love to experiment. So I will do whatever I can. And you kind of get this
Um,
idea that like Jenny will she will do as you ask, but she may blow up a few things in the process.
that's fair. That's why we have rooms for testing things that take explosions. Perfect. I just I kind of give you a piece of paper just to write down parts or general parts that you might need or extras of, just to give back to me. That way I can have that to like peruse through as I'm looking into this secondary ship. Um, Also, if power is something you require, we may be able to get that through cooperative needs. And I kind of do a little like Emperor Palpatine, like shooting lightning out of the hands, like, ugh. Like we can get someone to zap it with their hands if we need a bit more power.
I will build a small prototype with what I can. And I will keep you up to date through the PDAs of what parts I need and when I'm ready for a guest to assist.
Perfect. Well,
And when she says guest, she makes the same little like lightning bolt hand things like Kyber did.
I turn the official log computer back on or like record. I'm like, thank you. Do as you need to with the engines to make sure that they are healthy and get us to where we need to go.
Yep, I am going to reassign a few staff to make sure that they're doing exactly what needs to happen.
Perfect. Okay. Um, I would also
Jenny just
like
kind
to
of
talk.
walks away with like the biggest smile on her face, and she's like humming a little tune to herself. Like you can tell she's happy now that she gets to just play around and explore, and possibly break things.
Perfect. I just kind of like I do a little little command launch stuff over in the console just to make sure there's no weird anomalies with the recordings that they seem for the most part like unaltered,
Yeah.
knowing that I turned them off for a moment. You know, a little Captain Override. As
Yeah.
needed. Um, I would also like if it's okay to talk to Tavani. So I'm gonna probably call them in. I'm kind of going through my main officers, if that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine with me. I'm here to have you.
Cool.
I'm here to facilitate gameplay. You guys are here to have fun. So.
I ring over to the gym to Tavani.
Yeah, that's what you need, Captain.
Hey, could you come visit my was it just is it the captain's quarters or waiting room? Is that what it is?
Ready room.
Is that just like a meeting room?
Yeah, essentially, it's a room that
Okay.
is connected to your like personal quarters, and
Okay.
it's kind of like because the captain's quarters in my head is like on the bridge, like it's connected directly to the bridge.
Mhm.
So if you look at the bridge, it's a circular bridge. Obviously, it's Star Trek. Off to the left
Mhm.
of where like the elevators are is like your personal room. Or no, actually, it would be your ready room. That is then like kind of elbowed, so like a left, yeah, an elbow, into your personal room that is also connected to the bridge, but it's like the door is further down the way.
Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. So I just like, hey, could you come to my ready room when you have a moment?
Yeah, Tavani's doing that Matrix thing with the one hand, blocking the attacks. Yep, I'll be there in a minute, Captain.
Great. Um, as Tavani's getting ready, I'm gonna just call Tavash.
Yes, Captain.
Tavash. Yes. We're on a secure line, so don't worry. Or could you pick up the phone? Let's take this off speaker.
I'm in my office. Feel free to speak
Perfect.
freely.
When in a little bit, I'd like to have a report on the number of people who are experiencing the uh, the anomalies with the potential dark matter effect. And we should probably talk about a plan on, or your recommendation on potential quarantine and potential childcare. I just leave it at that.
Yeah, it doesn't take you very long for Tavani.
You just like
Tavani arrives.
the childcare. Tavani,
Mhm.
how are you? Are you good?
Okay, Captain. Still getting over that ambush.
Yeah, no, it definitely stressful. Not something that are, but but you're trained. We're all trained. I think we handled it pretty well, to be honest. And hey, we remembered to jump to the bushes. So
Yeah. Yeah.
we got that. I have been uh, given information that there are some potential situations down in the lower decks of. I'm
Mhm.
going to use Dissension Light. I
Mhm.
don't think it requires any heavy-handedness. I would like to make sure that you have an ear and eye on that. Um, mainly so we can kind of talk to anyone personally to help dissuade them, or at least not dissuade, but help calm their nerves because they're definitely probably, and rightfully so, a little frustrated at the situation. So, just keep an eye out for that, and if you could just keep a close keep a log close to your chest on anyone that you might find.
Sure, I can do that, Captain.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh.
You may go about your day.
Yeah, I'll see you in the gym later, Captain, huh?
Yep.
Chuckles
If you need
under her
anything, let me
breath.
know.
See you in the gym later, Captain. Winks at you and chuckles under her breath.
I take out a note. Whoop their ass later.
Okay, okay, buddy. I'm sure you totally know what's gonna happen.
I'll have you know that on my
Mhm.
focuses, I do have a whooping Tavani's butt. So
That's
it's
a
there.
custom focus.
I forgot about it.
A friendly spy means I can put you into the mat. However, don't tempt me.
Looking
Alright.
forward to it.
All right. So you guys have continuing on here. You all. Sorry, it takes a day or two. You. Sorry, it takes a day or two, but eventually the Empire tells you that they are ready for the conference, and they ask you to attend. It's going to be at the palace, and they request. No, actually, they wouldn't request that. Sorry. I was gonna say they request that you bring all your senior crew, but they wouldn't request that of you. They would say that to bring as many people to make you feel safe.
That pretty much be no one because I'm always safe and I am very competent. But I do know the value of bringing other officers. ah, now, yes. I just let them know that I'll be arriving with a few officers and a few of our general security, and that's mainly due to our protocols when it comes to meeting with diplomats of other societies.
Yep.
Just to give them a heads up, like, hey, so you know, I'm not doing 'cause I don't trust you. We're doing it because that's the law of the book that we have to go by.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead.
I guess Tavani would come. I would imagine inviting Jenny because I want Jenny to get an idea of the technology that's down there on their planet.
Tavash would specifically
Jenny?
request to attend.
Yes, Tavash would request.
Jenny will join with that and ask what the dress code is.
The dress code is looking sharp. If that works.
Mhm.
So no tank top on Tavani though.
Little, could you add a tank top to your tank top, please? That'd be great.
I'll wear my jacket. Yeah. That should be good
Wear
enough.
your official officer uniform. Jenny, you can keep your scarf on.
You got it. Official officer over jacket. You got it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's skin tight.
You know what? Yeah, keep it tight.
Skin tight over jacket so that the female representatives can see my bulging bicep. No.
Would we? I guess Zadia. Well, Zadia's been studying this stuff.
Yeah,
But they're more of the communication and like what was their role?
they were your head science officer. Zadia was your head
Science
science officer.
Yes. So I'm gonna say that if it's fine, that Zadia is currently
I-
working with.
I was gonna say, I was
Yeah.
actually going to tell you
Oh,
that Zadia
Oh, yeah,
has
no, go
actually
ahead.
been on the planet,
Mhm.
researching. Because the last time Misfit was with us, she did say that she wanted to study the rocks and stuff from a more scientific standpoint. So a lot of the stuff that you guys currently know about the rocks has actually come from Zadia and from what she has learned on planet. And she actually would request a permanent assignment on the planet if you guys can work it.
Okay. I told her that I'll draw up the paperwork for that.
Well,
And then also
technically,
talk to
I was gonna
the
say
people.
technically what she's I was gonna say technically what she's asking is if
I
you
need
could
to
talk
talk.
to the people and be like,
Yeah.
hey,
Hey, we're doing things by the book here. I
exactly.
gotta write it up. But I will also bring that to the people to the conference. Alrighty.
No, I am taking more advanced notes this time from throughout the session.
That's smart
I'm actually
considering.
writing things down. I mean, not things I wouldn't know. Obviously, I wouldn't actually be writing about the fucking pregnancy issues.
Mhm.
Of course, is there anything my character would actually know?
Yeah.
So that sounds good. So I'll
Also,
have
I
that,
tuned
and
up.
we'll just bring 2 guards, 2 security, with us.
All right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Cool.
So, some of you have been down here before. Tavani and Kuiper, you've definitely been down here before. I don't think Tavash has. I know Jenny hasn't. Jenny hasn't left the ship once except
Vosh
for
has not left the shop. Has not left the ship
Yeah.
either.
yeah. So you guys are docked at a Empire, or technically a Imperial spaceport, and when the 2 of you actually leave the ship for the first time and head into the spaceport in space, again, you see they look like humans, though some of them, you think you see characteristics that might be related to their powers. For example, you see someone with like bright red hair, though they could just be a ginger. You definitely see people with like blue hair, but you also see normal colors like blonde and black. You see older couples with gray hair, and for the most part, they look like humans. And then seeing it, this place seems to be some kind of major spaceport. As on the ship, you would have seen looking out any of the space. What are the not the nacelles? Those are things on the back. The ports. Like if you look out the windows of the ship, this place is pretty busy. Ships have come and gone fairly often. And looking around, you can see a bunch of kids like running around. Some of the parents waiting nearby. It seems to like they're waiting for a ship. And the kids are like tossing literal fireballs at each other. Not like well, I shouldn't say at each other. They're like, actually, let me rephrase. It's not fireballs. They're like, one of the kids has made a ball of fire, and they're like tossing it back and forth to each other, keeping each other entertained. And they're like running
Tavash-
around a bit.
Tavash will look over to Tavani and go, safer than when we grew up, huh?
Yeah, of course it was. At least they seem well dressed.
I do want to note Tavash has on his hip a short blade in a sheath, and the blade is tied to the sheath. It is his personal long knife that he keeps with him when he goes off ship.
Yeah.
And
What
he's getting
exactly are we
distracted.
allowed to bring to the conference? Sure, as the security officer, I should probably ask.
Yeah. You were given permission to bring your phasers and any
Type 3 or
no, your type 2 phasers. Your non
double
I'm going
checking.
to shoot people with an assault rifle lasers.
I'm looking back up so I remember shit. Okay, that's all I'm asking.
Yeah, no, you're good. So you were able to bring your type 2 phasers.
Mhm.
They called them
I'm wearing
pistols.
white rings.
And you were allowed to bring any technically they are
Bladed weapons?
they yeah, they would have said bladed weapons you are allowed to bring with you.
Yeah, we know Tavon uses little boot knives, and I forget what else he brought, but I'm assuming longer knives. I mean, longer blades, of course.
Mhm.
If the boss is bringing a long knife, I'm sure I have something bigger and wilder than that. Like, has a fucking buck knife or something.
Yeah.
Big old.
Meeting up with you is Lady Madeline and Victoria Firebrand.
Firebrand
this
and
into
Madeline?
something.
You just no way.
Oh, I love
Clende,
that.
I sent
I
you
love that, Luke. I love that.
You love
Yes,
that? Okay,
yes.
perfect. It's already on my body, which I'm really happy that I put it there. Technically, in my picture.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that of a late Scavenger Orion clan would have.
Yep.
Perfect. Alrighty.
Mister that I have to flirt with. Did you say Lady Madeline and Victoria Firebrand?
Yep. They are both here.
I don't know why you thought that was a good idea, sir.
Because they would both meet you.
Okay.
Lady
I hope you're prepared. I mean, what?
I mean, it's
Oh.
not days of our trekking unless there's a little bit of drama somewhere, right?
No,
Yes.
but
Some
I'm gonna
kinda
be hiding fighting with
triangle
both of them. What do you mean?
It's not a love triangle, it's a love pyramid. It's a three-dimensional object with potentially many other points here, not just
It is a
the three.
three-dimensional polygon of Tavani and a whole bunch of hot single women.
It's a four-dimensional square. Everyone has the ability to date me. It's perfect.
I haven't tried to do it yet, Kyber, but after that comment,
Well, you have to throw me to the mat first, and we'll figure it out.
Damn.
I mean, your choice, Diamond.
Kyber wants to be held down. Got it. Wrote that down in my notes.
Well, he will be. Yes, he will be held down. She will.
And here I thought Luke said Kyber was a top.
That's a
It's
lie.
called. It's a four-dimensional
Called a switch,
top.
thank
The top and the bottom are the same thing.
Isn't that
we've
technically
we've,
a
we,
switch?
we, we've gone beyond switch.
Everyone at the top until they pushed into the mat by a
Yeah.
very tall, muscular woman.
Let's see. So we have Lady Firebrand and Lady
You have
Madeline.
you have Duchess Firebrand and Lady Madeline. Yes.
Dutch. Yes.
They are both
Uh,
in the characters section of the Star Trek. Madeline is the newest one, and then Victoria Firebrand is higher up.
I'll be expecting Tavash to be jabbing Tithani in the back, in the small of the back, continuously,
Is
just not fucking
Drag
fading.
is Dragon there and Emperor? Oh, I forgot how much of a Emperor's hot, dude. Holy shit.
He's being hot
No,
revenues too.
neither the
Dangerous.
prince nor the emperor are currently there.
All right. What about the Count?
He is not there either.
Okay.
I
cool.
sense
So
the
just them
theme.
two.
Aaron wants a lot of flirting.
Alrighty. I guess we enter the room. I'll take the lead, and
It should
I guess
be-
look at.
Sorry, I just want to clear up something. They
Oh,
are.
you're good. You're good.
You're fine. It's just the Empire told you that they would be sending representatives, and like you guys were to board a shuttle, and yeah, to be taken down. So the people waiting for you at the shuttle is Lady Madeline and the Duchess.
Okay.
Which means he could be hiding more hot people on the shuttle who
Yeah,
just didn't
that-
come outside yet.
That's awesome. We Schrodinger's shuttle. How many do you have? Okay.
Oh, I have hundreds.
Oh, perfect. So
He
I
still
will be
hasn't used the one I gave him either, so not that you need to.
We enter. I guess we're right in front of the shuttle. I guess we see them, correct? On
Yeah,
the
you
shuttle.
definitely see them.
Duchess, Firebrand. I give a proper salute to each of them, or not a salute because I'm the captain, but I give them a culturally acceptable, I guess, bow because we bowed to them last time. I think.
Mhm.
If I recall, or did like
Yeah.
a curtsy type. deal?
Yeah, I believe you bowed to them.
Yeah. A very kind bow to each of them. This is today. I'll be bringing my two new officers you have not met yet. This is Tavash. They are my chief medical officer, and then Jenny, our chief engineer. This is Duchess Firebrand and Lady Madeline.
Victoria steps forward and says, "It is a pleasure to meet you all. Well, to meet you. You may just call me Victoria.
Nice
Tavash
to meet
will
you
give-
too. Sorry, go ahead.
Tavash will give a short bow, but that's it.
Yeah, Jenny's it's nice to meet you too, as she also gives kind of a short bow, but no one prepped her on what you're supposed to do when meeting royalty on this place, so she's got a smile, but it's also slightly uncomfortable, like I don't know how I should be greeting you right now, and I don't want to get in trouble.
Victoria will give you like a little giggle. It's fine, Jenny. I'm not one for. Sorry, she would say. Personally, I'm not one for formality, but the Emperor also understands that you all have a different way of operating than we do. You did fine. As she like nods at you.
He
Madeline
sees Jenny
is
just like sigh in relief.
Madeline is looking over over at you, Tavani, and is giving you the eyes. She's just like, I see your triceps.
I'm just like, just kind of like flexing. I got an itcher, and it's like twisting my arm so you can see the tricep bulge out. a little
Ew.
bit to the jacket.
You're just doing your flexing underneath. You're like, just gotta.
Mhm. Why? The jacket's kind of the sleeves aren't that wide, buddy. You can very clearly see the jacket bulge out.
Why do I
As I
feel
twist.
like you would have put like little electrical like shock nodes into your clothes just so you're always like getting like like flexing and pulsing.
You
his
think I'm
body.
not like muscle at home 24/7, buddy?
Tavani
He
just
just faces.
altered the uniform to be like one of those
Yeah.
muscle shirts that you can see muscles through everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much, yeah. You think I haven't already?
Yeah.
I look at Jenny.
Yeah, reach
they
above my
ha-
head slightly so they can see the delts. And see my
They had the
wings.
correct form and paperwork. I could not do anything. It was signed off on by the previous captain, who honestly was a little bit of a freak from what I heard. But God rest, space lizard rest them for rip.
Mhm.
Space
My
lizard.
ship, I don't care what Tavani wears.
I'm definitely making mad eyes.
Your ship,
at
you're
Ma-
the one who
at-
cares.
At the lady Madeline for sure, bro.
Jenny doesn't care what people wear. It doesn't affect her ship.
Good boy.
Your fit doesn't affect my fit. That's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, thank you again for the shuttle and escort to the conference. I hope y'all's past week has been well. I know that we have been kind of orbiting your main planet here. Thank you again for letting us park and work on our ship since the invasion, or
It's fine, honestly. You have helped us in deterring House Kovash from attacking us. I don't actually think I said that one right. Shit, hold on. Where are my notes?
That seems right.
Was it Kovash?
Probably. Okay, Kabosh.
Aha! I
remember
literally.
it was the same as my character's name except with a K. So yeah.
That's a way to think of it. Kalash.
Kovash. Yes, you have deterred House Kovash since defeating their big-eared friend in the battle.
Yes. I flashback.
Flashback to you, literally spacing a Ferengi.
He was
Oh.
a dick and deserved it.
Put him out the
Yep.
airlock.
Hey, you know what? That I forgot about that.
Hmm
That seems like something that is a character moment that I probably should not have done, but wait, he's dead then?
Yeah, from my
I killed him.
remembrance, you put him in an airlock and shot him out.
Space
you
that
know
man,
what?
bro.
That happens. Why did I do that? I have notes somewhere. Captain Ferengi. Oh, it's Kick.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I know why I did it. Yep. Yeah, no, he's bad. He was
Mhm.
bad. Just trust me.
Mhm.
We had to go around a few things to just let that happen. Anyway, yes. So, is it morning or is it in the afternoon?
She says, Adeline will say, it is morning at the current point in time. At least it'll be when we get down there.
Well, I'm happy that we get to experience y'all's morning. I am trying to recall the new captain's guide to talking to people you've never met before. For Orions who are just trying to fit in.
We're taking one of their shuttles down, right? Not
Yes.
Not ours.
Speaking of sticking his head out from the door, is a man.
Wait, what?
And he says, "Are you fuckers done? It's time to go." And Victoria
And he
just
just kind of points to the shuttle and is like, can I take a look on it? I assume we're running that. Can I take a look around while we're on it?
Victoria
I
just
guess
like
at ease.
Victoria just like I apologize for my brother.
Oh, it's Victoria's brother.
I forgot who Victoria's brother was.
You have yet to meet him.
At least met them. I mean, based on Victoria, I don't know. He'll be hot, but he won't be a woman. We'll see. And then
We are all set.
And it's still making goo eyes.
I guess we'll take a seat. Spirited driver you have.
There we go.
So are mine. Oh, good lord.
Damn. Nah.
Good God.
And he's wearing that exact
I
outfit.
know where that comes from.
It's the exact outfit, no shirt.
No shirt. Uh,
So I definitely shouldn't take my coat off and put it on the back of the chair when I
As,
sit
as
down.
they go towards the shuttle, Jenny gets a little bit of like a skip in her step as she like runs her hands on the shuttle walls.
mhm.
And you can see she's excited to look around the shuttle a little.
Ginny, as you
So how did
rub your hand
Mhm.
across the wall, interior or exterior? I just need to. It changes slightly what happens, but I would like to know.
I want to say interior as she's boarding the shuttle. She's
Mhm.
like running like maybe like from the outside to the inside. Like right around the doorway where people might normally like, put their hand. She's just running
Yeah.
her hands on it instead.
So, as you put your hand on the shuttle, mainly because you are paying attention to the shuttle, you might have happened with the others, just they just weren't paying enough attention for it. You realize that the metal or whatever material that the ship is made out of, sends essentially it looks like mini vibrations across the hull, and then it like comes back, and you can, if you leave your hand on it long enough, you can feel the like metal dip underneath, like the feeling of the metal going under your hand and like moving your fingers.
Jenny's gonna get far enough inside that she's not blocking the way in the shuttle.
Hmm.
But she's also gonna kind of like continue to like explore the wall a little bit.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
and
to play with the metal.
on the inside, it's doing the exact same thing, but instead of metal, it is a. Excuse me. Feels to be like some kind of. I want to say leather. It would feel like the interior is like a bit of a, like there's obviously metal parts to it, but like directly inside it feels like some kind of leather as you like are touching the wall. And it's doing the exact same thing. The leather is like making little waves from where you're touching it.
Which was the one who told Jenny that it was okay to not necessarily stand on propriety? Was that Victoria or was
It was
that Madeline?
it was Victoria.
So Jenny's gonna turn to Victoria and be like, "Can I meet one of your engineers for these ships? I have so many questions."
She thinks for a moment and she says, uh, we will have to see how negotiations go, but I personally don't see a reason as to why you couldn't.
And Jenny just gets like a nice smile and a little skip in her step and kind of goes back to like playing around with the vibrations of the ship wall a little bit without like. She'll sit down when she's told to, but if she's not told to, then like she's just gonna explore like the little fixtures and like where if she can find like a groove in the wall and stuff like that, she's gonna explore that stuff.
Yeah. You do hear from Zach once everybody gets in. Well, Zach Krieg. His name is Zach Krieg.
Whatever his name is.
Once everybody is inside, he's like, "All right, we're taking off. I hope we're not leaving anybody." As he like hits the button from the console to close the doors, and he just takes off. Jenny, you're jostled a little bit, but it is not like you don't fall on your ass or anything. And you make your way out from the space station and down into the planet. He Zachary like turns around for a moment. He's like, "Oh, girl who's standing. Are you a girl? Fuck it, I don't care. Sit down and buckle up, please. We're about to enter atmosphere. Wouldn't want you to like bust your head
Sorry.
open. You're good."
Jenny
Oh, we're all sat in chairs. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, you're all sat in chairs.
You're my motto.
Damn, I thought I was gonna be like, I was like, yes, Monday, please put me and the two hot women in the shuttle together. This will be a good idea. Absolutely.
I go take a seat. I don't know. I just sit down. I was like, I'm spreading eagle.
Damn.
You're being a
Arms up
captain.
next to the other chairs.
You're being
You're
a
taking
captain.
up space.
Yeah, you're right. So
That's-
then
yeah.
I'll pull it back in a little bit. I'll be like, ooh, wait a second. I'm not the captain of this shuttle.
Hmm
If anyone wants to just hang on to a handhold or something and not sit down, just to.
I mean, if you
Try
flirt
to
hard
impress
enough,
the two
I'm sure
women.
I'm sure you can be the captain of the shuttle. You just gotta.
I just, yeah.
You try.
Does this bed have a captain yet? I have to know.
We're back to the little girl.
I'm still figuring myself out right now.
A bisexual is a sexuality.
Yeah.
B is
Kyber
not the
on a
silent letter.
journey.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah. That's it. I'm just gonna sit
Alright.
down. I'm gonna let
Alright.
anybody sit down next to me. That's cool. But I'm just gonna,
Jenny got yelled at, so she's sitting down.
yeah. I just give you a thumbs up. No facial expression, just a thumbs up.
Trying to
Jenny just gives you like a
find.
raised eyebrow. What?
I definitely can't just hold on to the two women and hold
You
them in
should probably
place.
sit down.
Just
I
wrap
say,
arms around
behind
them.
me.
It's okay. We fine. Sit on my lap.
How about you sit in? There's a seat right in between.
Madeline, if you
and-
if you actually tell her that, Madeline will take the opportunity and totally sit on your lap.
Oh my god.
I'm like, oh, Madeline, do we have enough seats? You know.
Mm, I'm sure I can have a seat removed.
Me from the
Wouldn't
back.
mind.
That wasn't the question.
The question. It was a hey. Devani and Jess just catch her lap. If you may, lady.
Is Lady Madeline sitting on the lap of my chief of security?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Unless I am
Yeah,
told
that's
Told
what
her,
I'm
right?
saying.
Yeah.
I have already named my notes Days of Our Trekking, episode 6.
Days of our trekking. Yes.
Something like that. I waited for Victoria to be like, now hang on. Victoria, has Victoria even flirted with me yet?
She has, but Victoria's currently just looking at the two of you, highly amused.
I don't think I can put a second one on my lap, can I?
No, Madeline is very handful.
I'll call for it, Victoria.
She got cake.
Mhm.
Maybe
Yeah.
on the way back. Too slow. Maybe on the way back. That's just Victoria.
Ew.
Gives a little bow.
It doesn't take you very long to land.
I love Monday.
I love you too, friend.
In fact, he lets me just have Lady Madeline on my lap and doesn't even question it.
Oh, of course. So, when you land, you were once again in the courtyard that you had landed in and previously got ambushed in the last time you were here. For reference, I will bring you guys back to the map that I have. There we go. Boop. So in the middle, I think I hit it unless no, yeah. So over here is the shuttle where you guys land. In the middle here is a fountain. Please ignore all the dead people. I had yet to actually clear this all up. Whoops, I didn't mean to delete that.
I like to think that that's Victoria.
That's a
Part
gazebo.
of the dead people.
I mean, she is kind of splayed across Tavani at the moment.
Oh, that not. Well, Victoria's not the right.
No, Victoria's not. Tavani is.
You know that's the exact thing that's happening. But
Yep.
exactly. Well, I mean, either that or sitting back to back, more
Yeah.
than likely face to face.
But
Okay.
yes, so and then down here in the south is the exit or the entrance to the castle, and then over here is the piece of meteorite that had landed on this planet and gave everybody powers, and then the black circle over here is a gazebo.
Cool.
Shrimp
When
can't
you were
see that if you meant free stream to see that, by the way.
oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. I do have it. There you go. Bum ba da bum. So as I was saying, just for stream, shuttle, fountain, gazebo, entrance, meteorite. And when you land and walk out, you are greeted by the Emperor, Emperor Jarad Ep Volterra, and Prince Dragon Ep Volterra. And you see standing next to the Emperor a man that you have not yet met before. I'm trying to find a better picture than what I have.
Honestly,
But
when I think of the Emperor, all I can think is Garp from One Piece.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to find a better picture right now. And stand STA ending next to ROR. And then you also see standing next to the prince is Count Maxton.
Maxton, we have the Emperor. Who was the third person? I'm sorry.
You have not been introduced to him.
Okay.
He is just a man right now.
Man. Perfect.
And
I guess we exit
yeah,
and see them.
yes, you exit and see them.
Emperor, Count Maxton, and I give a little nod to the other man.
The prince is also here.
Oh, Prince.
Yeah, you're good. Just yeah. So it's the emperor, the prince, the count, and then a man you guys have yet to be introduced to.
I assume those who are on the shuttle with us are coming.
Yeah, everybody is pretty much able. Yeah, they're all able to leave the shuttle. The emperor turns towards the man that is standing next to him and introduces him. This is Lord Maximilian. Voltage. He along with Lady Madeline, Countess or Duchess Victoria, and Count Maxton make up the council. The some would say the more influential members of our nobility and my personal advisors.
Duchess, the Prince, right?
Yep.
Madeline and Voltage. Got it.
Yep.
A
pretty
pleasure to meet you,
much. I was just gonna say,
Mr.
pretty much. Pretty much, you have just realized that everybody that you have talked to, you didn't know this, but everybody that you have talked to outside of the like everyday citizen, but all of the nobility that you have talked to has all been the advisors to the emperor himself. That also means that all of the people that Tavani has been flirting with have been high level nobility.
Just like cool it a little bit, not a lot.
I'm
Pick
definitely
one.
not like interlocking arms with Lady Madeline and Duchess Victoria.
Thank you for keeping them safe, Tavani,
You got it, Captain.
and keeping close eyes on the surrounding.
Jenny just kind of
Emperor.
giggles to herself.
He
I-
looks over at you, Tavash. I could swear I heard Belle say something.
No.
No? Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought I heard you say something. Anyway, the Emperor looks at you all and says, shall we go to the conference room? We can discuss all that we need to.
Yes. Perfect. Let's. Would you? Lead the way, or lead the way.
So you were all escorted back into the what is it called? Back into the palace. And you are escorted to a room that you haven't yet. Actually, no, you are escorted to a room that you have seen before. It is the room that has all of the family flags
Mm-hmm.
surrounding the, well, not just surrounding, but like in the entirety of the room. And sitting at the very long table, you see more people. I just need to see if I've actually given you their pictures yet or not. No, I have not. So you see two more women. And I do not have their pictures on hand.
We need them. We need the pictures.
Okay, hold on.
I have to know.
I have the pictures for the men. You see
Okay, anyway.
two
this is
more
cool.
women. You see one
Open your lady folder.
one
quick.
man. One man that you have yet to be introduced to. Hold on. Let me send the picture of the one that I do have at the moment. He is introduced to you as Count Solar Plexus.
Yes, he must go in.
Probably a nerd.
Exactly.
Counselor suplexes.
There he
Oh
is.
my god, dude. Okay.
As he
Need to take
stands to
some
greet
hints on
you.
tight pants. This is a new level of tight. Can see this dude's lineage.
God, I noticed open that picture. What the Put a black bar over that, man.
Say,
Goddamn.
at least you can tell by how smooth it is that he's wearing a cup.
It's very
Yep.
true. It's a ceremonial
Chat.
belt.
For
It's a
chat,
dance belt. Yeah.
or people watching the
So
VOD.
chat, maybe.
I don't think it shows it.
It looks like a male ballerina or dancer or whatever.
With the
Mhm.
best coat.
Yeah, it's
Can
as
even show
detailed, just with a
chat
really
now?
nice coat.
Mhm.
Technically, he's covered, so yes.
This is fine. There's
His hips are
technically
covered.
not.
Ash likes to say his hips are covered.
His hips are in fact covered.
Oh,
Um,
Count Solar Plexus. Wonderful.
So distracted by that I just now noticed his left hand too.
Yeah, I was about to ask about that. Just
I
want to make
hadn't
sure.
even
Not-
noticed.
He
That
doesn't
is-
have two left
Did not
hands, right?
notice.
He does not have two left hands. I'll be
Maybe
completely
there's something
honest.
else.
I was literally looking for the picture for him last night and could not find a good picture. So I just pulled a random picture that I thought looked close enough. Did not realize he had two left hands there. I apologize.
Yeah,
No, it's quite
just-
distracting.
Just an AI generation glitch. It's fine. Wow.
Oh god, that's so.
You don't
I
notice
like
it at first because of its placement right next to something else.
Everyone's eyes were like, he's like, please don't look at my hand. Please don't look at my hand. That's why I'm wearing the dance belt. Please don't look at my hand. That's why I stuff. Please.
Hmm.
This bad boy needs two hands. I had to surgically attach one. Oh,
Okay.
God, I can't believe I didn't even see the second hand. I just thought it was good at differentiating art.
All right, and
But
then
not.
the woman who stands up, well, one of the women who is introduced next, this is Duchess Tara.
Hey, Bendy, while you're also looking for photos and stuff, I'm gonna have us do a short bio break if that's okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Crane's not the only one who wants a bathroom break.
Yeah.
But it gives you time to find your photos. And also time for me to stop crying because I was laughing so hard.
All right. Well, I have posted the picture of the next woman who stands up and is introduced to you. And then yeah, we will take a break.
You couldn't hear Crane in the bathroom yelling, "Wait! Don't use the women yet! Wait!
Wait, no.
I need spot on reactions."
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
stream.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. We are back from our quick bio break. The last person
I'm
who
not crying anymore because
stands.
that was
The last
Yeah.
person.
sorry. That was funny.
Oh.
You're good. The last person who stands on her cane is a elderly female.
I've
And
seen the
she is
name.
introduced to you
Mhm.
as Countess Helen Ravenloft. She
I didn't.
You know what? Yeah, would.
You know what? You know what, Camber? You wanted someone. You wanted someone, right?
Yeah. As long as
Yeah,
she's
I'm gonna
neat.
fight with her. I'm not trying to bed her though.
Her hair reminds me of Kyber's.
Do I like her? Like me?
Yeah, she's like
What's
Kyber,
one
but not
woman
green.
though? I can probably give
Not,
her.
not great. Wait, so I
I'll
just
give her shoulder rib.
Not
oh
green. Your skin
She's
is
like Kyber,
green.
not great, and I'm like, oh, thank you.
I mean that too, but
And not my captain.
All right. So,
You know
I
who is
will
better, Camber?
need to get to work on showing the images to everyone in chat.
now that I have
Mhm.
that cursed image in my DMs.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there forever on your tombstone.
All right.
Okay, I'm
So
gonna send it to Ash.
the
It's good.
we're gonna do this in a bit of an order. So, and I'm gonna be showing some old ones. So, first is the Duchess of Fire. She is Victoria Firebrand. Next is the Duchess of Earth. She was introduced to you all as Tara. I've already forgot what I made her last name. Quillgiver.
What are you in my bedroom?
So this is Tara Quillgiver. The next one was introduced as Countess Helen Ravenloft, who I didn't download, though I should have. Did I? I should have. Hold on. Now I gotta go through all my pictures. No, it doesn't look like I downloaded it. Shit. Okay. Oh, hold
Add
on.
it in
What
Discord.
about this one? Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Mm.
But I'm just double checking because I have a handful of different Helen Ravenloft. Oh yeah, no, she's in here. Why didn't she pop up on my? Unless I'm blind, which is entirely. Oh, it's because she was just in. Yeah. So Helen Ravenloft, the Countess of Air. Then there was Solar Plexus, Count Solar Plexus. I didn't actually download his old image. I still only have his original. 1 second. Boop. Boop. Boop, boop. Oh, there we go. Save,
The
override.
Duke of Dawn.
This is Count Solar Plexus, the Count of Light. Then, have already been introduced to him, but I gotta do it anyway. Count Maxton Devon, the Count of Darkness. No, sorry, there's actually someone in between the two of them. I apologize. That would be Lady. Where is she? Lady Madeline de Partel is the Lady of Water, and then there is Count Maxton Devon, the Count of Darkness, and then lastly, you are introduced to the newest newcomer, who I also didn't download the image of, Lord Maximilian Voltage, who is the Lord of Energy. also he's named the Lord of Energy, but he's also says that he also goes by the Lord of Electricity, the Lord of Lightning. He has a few different names that he goes by. Officially, his title is the Lord of Energy, though.
Cool.
And the Emperor tells you to sit. Please, get comfy.
I'm just fixing some notes real quick.
Yep.
All right. Full party.
Yeah.
I since they introduced, I guess, was that kind of an introduction of
The
themselves? to
the
their names?
Emperor would have introduced them. He would have been like, introduce them in the order in which they are supposed to be introduced, and he would have introduced them. And then the ones that you guys already know, he would have been like, and you already know, for example, the Lady of Water, the
Mhm.
Count of Darkness. You wouldn't have known their titles. You would have known their names, but yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, Jenny hasn't
I-
met like the Count of Darkness yet.
Yeah, I introduce the my team and let them say an introduction of their own if they so choose. For all the new people.
Duchess Tara would like stand, and she says, kind of jumps a little bit and says, "It's so nice to meet you." And she is
That's not the vibe I was
No,
given.
no, that's
she
no.
is she
No,
is
no,
jiggling
redo it,
all the
redo it.
way. I am so excited. I've never met actually, I was about to say she's never met aliens before, but technically she has. I've never met green people before.
Well, Duchess,
Hey.
we could certainly give you a close-up look. Wink, wink.
Ooh,
Our-
I wouldn't mind that. As she like gives you a very like happy smile.
Tell me he's not innocent, Thunder, please.
I'm just my
He
mouth is
seems
like
too innocent.
Lady Madeline
is
like
just gaping open, just like
Lady
like
Lady
surprise,
Madeline
disgust
Lady
at
Madeline
Giovanni.
Lady Madeline leans over to you, Tavani, and says, she's a bit of an airhead.
I can work with that.
Really?
Everyone's a little bit of an airhead. I'm sure I can work with that. Tackles on the air, brother.
The only one who doesn't seem to have she stood when she was introduced, but she has stayed seated is Lady Helen, or well, Countess Helen, and she looks over at
He's so annoyed right now.
Tara and she says, "Please, girl, sit down." And Tara's just like, "Oh, yes, ma'am," and she like sits back down in her seat, and she looks chastised.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, well, thank you for being positive at our appearance. I know that there are people in this world that can take appearance in a very negative light. So we really appreciate your kind words. And if you do have questions about our skin color or even our makeup, feel free to ask us after the council.
Tara looks at you and she's like, "You people have said bad things. Give me their names. I will crush them into the dirt.
My
Please."
intrigue has gone back to 10. No, it's okay. We have moved past a lot of that from where we're from.
Good.
But thank you.
Okay. Good. I don't have to crush people. Did you hear that, Miss Helen? I don't have to crush anybody. And Helen's just like, "Yes, hun, I heard you. I heard."
I somehow have a telepathic link with Tavani. I'm like, how would she crush them? And both of her eyes just shoot towards her like thighs, and I'm just like, oh dear, oh god.
Oh, no, I'll find out for you, Captain. Don't worry.
Shush, 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 shush.
Anyway, the Emperor says, "Please sit down. We have uh we have much to discuss."
Yes, agreed. I take a seat, and I guess everyone else does.
Can't fucking breathe, Bill. Oh my god.
I guess we sit on like the one side of
Yep.
this ish table together. So I have to like grab Tavani by the ear.
Actually, as you like, I was gonna say, as they like, before they leave to go sit on their side of the table, both Madeline and Victoria both give Tavani a kiss on each cheek.
I'm like, and none of the women gonna try and show Tavani's lap. Take the con.
Very kind here.
Madeline's like, oh, come on. Man's
We
like,
appreciate
cock
that.
block.
No.
Anyway,
That's good.
so you all sit, and the Emperor says, "I would like to start this off by saying that, having discussed it with the council," as he motions towards his council, we are all in agreement that getting you returned to your proper uh, sector in space, as he kind of like says, like he's not sure that's the proper usage, but he continues on, is of the utmost priority. And preferably keeping your ship out of the hands of House Kovash is also of high priority. So the Empire is willing to give you free ride through our territory. You are to be unharassed. And he says that is something that is non-negotiable. That is something that we are giving to you. You may travel through Empire space as much as you wish. All that we ask is that if you are able to, if you see any of House Kovash men, men and women, and especially if they are doing military action against the Empire, we ask that if it's within your power, to please step in. But it is not obligated.
Hmm. We definitely appreciate and look forward to that level of access to your area of space here. The When it comes to raising a hand or jumping into any engagement, I will say that our initial goal or initial directives are to keep the peace as much as possible and not to interfere with other people's or other societies' initiatives and goals. But we are there to help people who need help. So if someone is stranded, if someone is requiring protection, that is something that we have under our own authority to step in, or at least under our directive to step in and help when we can. So, just to be a bit more upfront about the potential level of assistance that we could provide out there.
That is perfectly fine. The next thing that we should move on to is the ship that you captured during the battle.
Yes.
I believe that there was talk, or not there was talk. I believe that my son told you of our intention to buy it from you or potentially of you giving it to us. Did you ever make a decision on that stance? Did you ever make a decision on that?
We have considered that possibility. Um, there are some potential requests that we have if we do go with the route providing that ship or turning it over. One is that since that ship does seem to share similar technologies with ours or from our sector, I believe, if I'm correct.
It does, yes.
Yes, since it is from our sector, since we are not within a few lifetimes of a spaceport that could service us, that if we could go through and grab a few repair items for our ship,
Of
in
course.
case we do run into situations where we need to replace. We would not take apart any core features. We would just be we would just be taking just a few secondary backup items,
Mhm.
backup services.
Alternatively, I could practice on that ship first before ours. And then there's 2 ships that can make the jump.
And when she says practice, she means repair.
Yeah, I'll fix it too.
It's, yes, fix.
Okay.
The impression that like I'm gonna do some weird stuff with it before we give it back to you.
Mhm.
Like yes, we want to make some needed updates because that ship has been out here a little bit longer than our ship, and we noticed that there are some core functions that are out of date that we do need to upgrade.
That would be
For
much
y'all's safety.
appreciated. Any advantage that we can get against House Kovash is imperative.
Yes. Um. Let me see. I'm trying to think. Besides that infiltration that occurred a week ago, has
He
there been? Is that one? When's the last on-ground skirmish that occurred between you and Kabash?
on the ground skirmish.
Or to where they made it to your homeworld?
Made it to our homeworld. I would say about a year ago was their last incursion. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I want to remind you all, because it has been a while, of how the map for this current system looks, which may or may not have, may or may not change what you were going to say, Kyber. So essentially, the blue line is the Emperor or the Empire, and the red line is House Kovash.
Okay.
And 1 second, I gotta move some things around. Maybe no lines.
Which faction is the Ubu?
All right. So this blue circle is the Empire homeworld,
Who controls the Beans Nebula? I have.
and the red circle that I just made is the closest House Kovash military base.
Okay. So red, Kovash, blue, Empire, right?
Yes.
Okay. And everything in between is the just neutral.
Yeah, it's
or
neutral
below
land.
ground space.
Yeah, neutral land. There is a blue, because it is the Empires. You guys have actually been based here. This is where your it is technically neutral ground, but there is still a mostly Empire ran space station.
Okay.
Right there that you guys have been docked at.
Okay, so we've been outside of their, just slightly outside of their main territory,
Yeah.
at one of their outposts, kind of.
Mhm.
Cool.
So yeah, it's not entirely. It's not entirely uncommon for them to try and attack the homeworld because it is right across the line from their.
Yeah.
From the way that I described it last time, is that you guys are pretty sure that because House Kovash is technically a rebellion. They rebelled against the Empire. For reasons I don't think you were given all of the reasons, but you do know that House Kovash deals in the slave trade, and the Empire has outlawed that practice. So that might have been one of the reasons why that they rebelled. But you got from your understanding is that uh the Red Line used to be part of the Empire. Well, it all used to be part of the Empire. But the Red Line was part of the Empire, was the closest world to the home world, and it was either taken from them in the war, or the people who ruled the world rebelled, and that's why the lines are so close to their home world.
Okay. They don't have the powers, right? Like the mutation did that
They
happen after?
No, they do have the powers.
Or they do.
Mhm.
Are there just so we're aware when we're out there in space, Emperor? Do they have? Are they special? Do they have any specialized or any bloodlines that are more particular with them, like different power sets? Because I know ice and water is pretty big here, and fire. I don't, or if it's like mostly equal, but
Yeah.
I don't know if they had like a specific one. If like a bunch
Yes.
jumped off.
There is a branch, as you could say, of one of the water clans. Specifically, they dabble in acid, the control of acid, and some in poisons. But the making of deadly poisons and acids outside of a laboratory has been outlawed here. But in Kovash, they are free to do as they wish, as they are no longer under our control, and the leaders of House Kovash don't care as long as they get what they want.
Yeah. All right. That's good to know. I have a before we return to the ship topic, I do have a secondary request if you don't mind.
That's a raid. Who the fuck is raiding me? Ghost! Hi, Ghost!
Oh, it's the Ghost.
Yes, it's gonna go well.
I haven't talked to Ghost in
What's
so
up?
long.
Be
Hi,
less than
Ghost.
Steve.
How was
What
Guild
it is
Wars?
is-
Hi, Sayed. We're currently doing our Star Trek. Yeah, it is a loop. Oh god, who's Nico going? Oh, Sayed followed. Thank you for the follow, Sayed. We were just talking about.
Hopefully, this will help them get used to it before you bring the women back up. One day.
Hmm?
Before you give me a chance to flirt, hopefully they can settle in.
You're good, Sayed. Hold on. I wanna show Ghost one of the. This is one of the nobility that they're meeting with at the moment. For
Oh, that's the
reference,
one.
everybody.
I was thinking a different person. I went,
Well, there's this
Happening.
one. Hold on, there's this one, and then there's also this one. They're also meeting with this one. Anyway, back to our. You were saying, Kyber.
Dibs.
Don't put that. Don't leave that on screen, please. Manners.
Yes. So I wanted to bring up that one of our chief science officer would like to uh, would like to study with your team here um, for the meantime, if that's or for the foreseeable future, as they conduct their research into y'all's planet and energy productions, being it that so different from ours.
Of course, I have no problems against this.
Thank you. I have their paperwork all written up and with the stamp of approval on our side. So I will get that processed and they will continue to work with your scientists here. Thank you.
Of course, and
Captain, if I may.
We'll see about getting vaporized and what anomalies.
yes, Devash, I'm gonna.
I'm pretty sure there's someone that's named Anomaly and would not be mind getting vaporized by.
Oh, sorry, Bells, what were you gonna say?
Tavash turns to Kyber and says, "Captain, if I may."
Please.
Uh, it is Tavash will turn towards the council before him. It is my understanding that your abilities were granted via these elemental stones that are on your planet, correct?
Yes, that is generally what believed to be have been what happened. Yes.
Based on some of the research that my associate has provided, would it be possible if uh, I could, as a medical officer, perform some non-invasive scans of some of your people to better understand how these energies have affected you? There's a possibility that they may have affected members of our crew as well.
He says yes, of course. I have no problems as long as obviously I will not force people to be scanned, but anyone who wishes to volunteer, as he like looks around the table, and Tara like stands up, she's like, "Yes, I'll do it. I'll volunteer."
Shit, yeah, would that involve losing clothing?
I
Yeah,
just
that'll
used
be
my
good
medical
idea.
tricorder. And Tavash
You're
gives
gonna
Tavani a
such a
pointed
mustache.
stare.
Down to your breath.
What was that?
Oh, would it be useful if they are potentially using their powers at the time you're doing that? Because I heard that potentially someone with electricity powers some of the ships that you use, and I would love to see how that works.
Yes, that is true. They power most of our ships, if not all of them. And I have no problems letting you see and fuck, I've already forgotten his name because I'm a dum dum. Uh Maximilian.
Maximilian's the yeah.
Yeah, Maximilian says I could take you down to one of the power plants here in the city. You do not have to be on a spaceship if you do not want to be.
I also have a question for you as she points with her full hand towards Count Maxton.
Hmm.
How familiar? I mean, you're introduced as the Lord of Darkness. How familiar are you with dark matter? And or
Uh,
potentially the stuff that causes this?
Not super. My expertise lies more in uh, management. Uh, to put it simply, the term. Sorry, hold on, my brain. He says a word that, like, for the most part, rewind a little bit. These guys haven't actually been speaking like English. It's just the easiest way to do it. You guys have been using translators to translate what they have been saying so that you can understand it. Um,
I've been putting through a fucking translator, bro.
you have been flirting through a translator.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
He
man.
says a
All your stuff's
word.
probably messed up.
He says a
I'm so
word
weird.
that uh it doesn't translate well, but the closest thing that your translator tells you is like uh uh hired gun or murder for hire. Essentially, he tells you that he is like the head assassin.
Hey,
Mhm.
thank you for answering my question. As she just kind of like shrinks a little in herself and yeah, I'll to see those power plants whenever you have time.
Yeah.
Look
And
at
just
his
casually
Lego.
ignores the fact that she just called him out as assassin.
It's good.
Hey,
All right.
he's hot, but also that scares Jenny, and Jenny's way more interested in, electricity powers, even though
Mm-hmm.
the player doesn't find that character as hot.
Mhm.
So, it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um, the Emperor says that
Mhm.
outside of obviously restricted areas, you guys are free to explore the city as you wish, and the Empire itself as a whole. Once you decide that it is time for you to make your way back to your sector of space. If there is anything that we can do to help you in your travels, please let us know. On that note, I also have a request for you, Captain.
Please.
My son looks over towards Prince Dragon,
Mhm.
wishes to travel with you back to your sector of space. And just in general, he
Oh, boy.
wishes to travel with you.
Ah. Um, I don't see anything wrong with that. As long as you're, um, as long as you know that our travels do take us into dangerous, I'll say waters, space, every now and then, and we currently do not have a way to get back home. But if the prince would like to join us, we would gladly have them as an ambassador.
Yes, he is aware that. Sorry. Um, the prince would stand and say, "Yes, I'm aware that you cannot guarantee my safety, but I still wish to travel with you all."
Perfect. We do have available quarters for ambassadors such as yourself. There is space for you to bring a few luggage is luggages of your wish, and personal items, and we can help carry those and get those back and set that up for you. Um, I will say that your access won't be directly to the bridge where we fly. We can technically give you a tour if you'd like, but you will be pretty much mainly confined, not confined, but you'll be have access to your special quarters and a lot of the amenities in the area, so you won't be trapped.
That is fine. Um,
Don't say it like that.
Don't say it. You'll be slightly trapped. There you go.
he says, if I will. Sorry, my brain. he would say that if it is all right, I would also, and he looks towards his dad when he says this mostly, but he says, "Would it be all right if I bring Victoria along with me?"
That's fine.
Legally keeping Tara.
Yes, please.
It's the
You son of a bitch, I knew you were gonna
Knuckles
bring
like
Tara.
stamp of approval, just like access granted.
The captain loves me.
The captain loves-
Well, they brought Tara along, but I mean,
Note to self: setting up a nursery next to that room.
No. Yep. It's like, oh yeah, I've already got a Tavash on it.
I was like hoping Tara would come with us, but that's probably too much for my brain.
Mhm.
Gentlewomen, ladies, and everything else. This is a breeding mission.
I can handle Madeline. I don't think I can handle Tara coming on the ship, though.
Adding
No,
that
I
to
can
my
handle
that. My brain might
notes.
explode.
Thank you, Luke.
My brain might explode. But oh my god.
All right.
To boldly breed.
The Emperor gives you a communication line, Kyber, and says if there's anything else that you need, feel free to connect to me on this line, and we can have discussions. As Aaron is
Perfect.
devolving with words.
Perfect.
second
I
of
take
brain.
communicator and add it to mine. um, I would. So I would like to know a bit more about your counselors here, because you have a few of them. I know each one is a member of a specific house or that controls, but um, I hope you don't mind that the that while we're also having the prince, also having the the Duchess
Duchess.
also, who is the
Uh,
Duchess of Fire, away from your
Yes.
council.
He says that the prince is obviously the prince. He's able to speak on my behalf when I am not there, which is why I would wish I agreed to send him along with you all to establish peaceful diplomatic communications with your superior officers. But Victoria here is officially she is the head of the Imperial Army, but she's also unofficially the prince's bodyguard. So I kind of
Ah.
expected for him to ask if Victoria could come along. As for
Understandable.
her position on the council, her brother Zachary can take over while she is gone.
I look at Zachary and all I can think is the hot-headedness of, sit the fuck down, we gotta go. What are y'all doing? I'm like, that's going to be great for the armed forces in the future. Hot-headedness.
He's also,
But then again,
if I remember right, isn't he not in this conference?
He is not.
Yeah, he is not in the room.
Perfect. That should work fine. And if we do have room for other delegates if you did wish to send them with us. But again, I,
I don't know. Tara might break my brain. Maybe we don't bring Tara.
You know what? I feel.
I'm not gonna think
she'll
straight. When
break
my
the
flirting
ship in
Tara's
half.
there. That's just the way we want it. And what?
So yeah, but thank you. When the time comes for us to when we do leave this sector, we will give the option for your other high members if they would like to join us or not, and on our side of space. But none of that has to be confirmed right now. But of course, as we move about this area of space, the prince and the duchess are more than welcome. Or sorry, the prince and the duchess are more than welcome to stay aboard our ship.
He nods at you. Kyber, can you make
Yeah.
me a insight plus command roll, please?
You got it. Alright. Let's see here. Dice roller. So insight. Click that. Command is clicked. Focus used or not? Just set that to no. Or I do have diplomacy and stuff. I don't know if that takes into effect.
Yeah, I would say diplomacy takes into effect here.
Okay. Complication 1. Task roll 2.
Yep.
Cool. So I have those set, and then I go to the chat. Right?
Nope.
Hit the button.
Hit the
next
button to the
task
left
roll.
of task roll.
Oh yeah, the thing.
Yeah, you're good. All right. I forgot to tell you the difficulty. It was 0. So you also make us, not us, you guys, 2 momentum. And you realize a couple of things. First off, Tara is kind of sad that she didn't get asked to go onto the ship. But when you say that the rest of the people can get an invite once you find a way home, she is once again very happy. The emperor seems to be happy with himself as well. He got what he wanted out of this negotiation. But what catches your eye is Helen Ravenloft, Countess Helen Ravenloft. She seems to be looking at everyone as if they have 2 heads. And, like, looking at all of you very suspiciously.
Suspicious. Um, I
Look at
look,
that.
so I noticed that she. So I clocked that for Terra. Emperor looks happy, so he definitely wanted the ship. Once we're done with it,
hmm
Helen is looking at everyone like they're just giving away the secrets of their place, or just
Yeah.
like, huh, like so flippantly, and then looking at us quite suspiciously. Um, I turned to Helen, and I am going to. How to approach this question? Is like, how old are you? You're.
Just start with how long have you been advisor to the king or something like
Yeah,
that?
I was thinking of that. Yeah, like. Yeah, Helen, we haven't actually met fully, but I could. Do I notice like her house like sigils and stuff?
Yes, she's very obviously wearing them. Though I do have to ask just to make sure.
Yeah.
You said Helen? Do you say Countess Helen or do you just say Helen? Because I
No,
need.
I say Countess Helen.
Okay, I just need to
Sorry, not
make sure
Countess.
you're fine.
Yeah,
That it
yeah,
was
like
an
I
out
said,
of character thing, because otherwise you probably would have. She has a cane for a reason.
I'm like, this is it.
A wacky stick.
Exactly.
A wacky
Sorry.
stick.
When I had a cane, I called it my wacky stick.
Mhm.
I love it. Yes.
I did eventually have to give it up. I passed it on to someone else who did not call it a wacky stick, sadly. But it
Aw.
was a wacky stick.
But yes, so
I did whack someone with it.
sorry, what was your
Count-
question?
Oh yeah, Countess Helen. Well, do I remember there's sigils outside, and do I remember the sigil that I saw that seemed somewhat familiar?
yes, you do remember that sigil, and to answer the question I'm sure is going to come up, it is not the same sigil.
It is not. Okay.
No.
But I am going. So I'm going to ask Countess Helen. Thank you again for holding this meeting with us. We have not spoken before, but we do appreciate meeting everyone here. Um, I wanted to know a bit more about the sigils that are out there and your families. Which so your sigils of or your family is of the air, I guess. How to say it?
Yes.
Focus or alignment
Uh, we just say element, dear.
element. Ah, yes.
Uh, and she says that, yes, my family is of the air element.
I saw a sigil up there that I hadn't seen at the table, and I'm kind of a history buff where I'm from, so I always love to know more about the families in the area. So, but please do not have to, you know, go into far detail that you would not, that you will feel uncomfortable to share or not. But what sigil or what family is of this sigil? And I kind of point over to where, with an open hand, not a
Mhm.
single finger point. That's rude. Open hand over to that sigil.
She looks up at it and looks at it for a minute, and she says, "That is the family sigil of House. Uh, fuck brain. Sorry. No. House Baratheus. They are now. Most of the members of that house are now part of House Kovash.
The house Kabash. Ah, I'd nod and thank her for the information.
Of course.
I assume that most of that house is not here within the Empire anymore. Is that right?
Correct. There are a few uh, outcasts or outliers, so to speak, though they
Mhm.
probably are outcasts from the family.
That live here.
Yes, they live. They do not live here on uh, Valterra, but they live. Sorry, she would say they live in the Empire itself. I do believe that they live. There are some at the old Banner Home, or yeah, Banner Home. Uh, which when she says that, she's like, right. A Banner Home would be a. Uh, the way she explains it, it's pretty much like a summer home,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but it's a whole ass world. Like instead of being a actual home, it's a whole ass world.
They got their own planet.
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool. Um, what's the planet called? Is
Uh,
it
Jorgos.
Jorgos? Planet. Thank you.
No, she says, uh, no problem. But if you do not mind, I have a question for you.
I lean in to listen.
Why exactly have you and your uh, crew have been? Why exactly have you been so accommodating to us? You do not know us. other than what we've told you and what we have given you access to.
That is a good question. Where we're from, our primary goal when we travel and meet new civilizations is that we always come at it from out of positivity and kindness, and we try not, and also that depending on the stage of one's technology, we try not to interfere. We try to bring community and respectfulness to a society, but at a low cost of interference. Now, to be truthfully honest, we're in a place that we don't really know, and you know, if we were to just come out aggressive and mean, that's not going to help anyone, and that's not something we would do in the first place. But we usually find that words can do a bit more than weapons, or at least where we're from.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to make me a roll.
You got it.
I would say this is a presence plus command roll. The difficulty is going to be
Okay.
3.
Do I need to set that difficulty?
No, so the difficulty is how many 1s or 2s pop up when you
Twos.
roll.
Okay.
You
Okay,
do
so I
get your
need to make it
diplomacy.
3.
You do make your diplomacy
Okay.
You do get your diplomacy focus.
I do got my whooping Tavani's ass focus too. That should help.
No, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
I don't want that one there, Chief.
Okay. Let me see. How many pushes do we have? Oh, what's it called? We have 3.
You
Momentum?
have 3.
Momentum.
Yep.
Can I use one?
Go for it.
Cool.
I can tell you
It's
now,
just
if
one,
you fail
right?
to roll, I'll put it right back.
Okay. Cool. I'm trying to look here. This is in conflict. Injury breach. Okay, cool. Yeah, then I'm gonna do that.
All right.
So does that bring it down in difficulty? Is that right?
No, what it means is that instead of rolling 2 dice, you get 3 dice.
3 dice. Okay. In that case, do I set the task roll to 3?
Yep.
Cool. Hey guys, I'm remembering. It's all coming together. All right.
Mhm.
Got my task roll 3.
Nice.
Huzzah!
All right. You do not get
Nice.
any extra momentum, but you do succeed.
Nice.
You can tell that your words have maybe not convinced her, but have placated her earlier suspicions.
Suspicions. Cool.
So, yes, that is that situation. Unless there was anything else, or there is anything else that you guys wish to do, we're going to skip ahead to Jenny being shown the power plant. Pretty much, yeah, the power plant.
Probably no more flirting with Tara. I mean, you know, I'm
There's
trying
gonna
to.
be a lot of
but, like,
background flirting in this for sure, but
I guess maybe in the background during that, I know because she brought up interest in the skin, in our race. I will invite her to ask questions on the background, and then I give the subtlest of middle finger to Tavani.
Oh yeah, you
I
are.
said I'd help her. How dare you?
Whoa, wait, what?
Got glaring daggers at Kyber.
Yeah, you are 100% getting she's like asking all these questions like why is your skin green? Can I get can you make my skin green? Oh, you can't? Um well, why she just like keeps going on and on. She's asking
I
questions.
think I've made a mistake.
She's asking
I feel kind of
questions
bad.
rapid fire
As,
about
as she
like
asks questions about skin, by the way, Jenny is kind of turning the other way and subtly untucking her hair from behind her ears and like letting it fall in front of her face.
She's not gonna notice.
And then,
Yeah, I hope you know
yeah,
that.
mm-mm.
I mean,
Mm.
Jenny has leopard print spots. So,
Yes,
Mm.
Jenny does have leopard
she's
print
trying
spots.
to not be noticed for that.
I guarantee Terry will not notice the leopard spot of those.
She's
Not over the green skin.
she's a
You
bit
have the power
too
of the leopard.
Yay, true.
But yeah.
Oh,
Um yeah, she just asks all like everything. She's like, "Okay, so like what's special about what about your race? Like I can control the earth." But I'm
That's
technically the
really
same
good.
race as everybody else, so I guess I'm not special. But what makes you special?
I definitely don't want to take over a second because I know we're going to go to the Jenny
Yeah, yeah.
thing. So, um, I guess as I'm walking out and as like our voices just get muddled as we walk away as we're talking, the only thing that they hear after that question is me telling her, "Well, sometimes I can control men of my race
Oh,
just through my
that's
pheromone."
so
And
cool.
sometimes I
Yeah,
might
yeah,
try and control women.
yeah. You know what? I've adapted.
All right. So,
And then the
How
door
could I do that now?
closes, and then we're off talking.
yeah, so moving on. Jenny, you are brought to a massive um my brain wants to say plantation, that's not right. Uh a power plant.
Maybe a
It
plantation.
takes up the size of a city block alone. And as you walk in, it is surprisingly very clean in here. The floors are polished to a shine. You can practically see your own reflection in them. And as you are led around and into what they call the main floor, you see sticking out of the ground is a pipe. It looks like a pipe. Um, and you see, I would say about 40 people sitting on pretty much like I'm going to be using like our terms, but this is more like futuristic. They're sitting on what is pretty much beanbag chairs with a TV in front of them. Most of them have food or like some kind of food, some kind of snacks and drinks in front of them. And every once in a while, you just see them like stick a hand up and like lightning just shoots out from their hand and into the pipe. And then they uh like as you're watching this you notice that the pipes actually have a timer attached to like the top of them, or not a timer, a voltage meter pretty much attached to the top of them. And it seems as you sit and watch for a bit of time, it seems that every person is given a like amount that they have to provide, and then once they provide the amount, they are free to leave. Some stay longer than necessarily needed, maybe for overtime or whatever version of overtime that this world has. Um, but they are, yeah, pretty much most of the people once they like do it, however much they need to, they are free to leave.
If there's any scientists around or anyone who like can explain the machinery that actually processes the electricity, um, like Jenny is more excited as she's running through and she just kind of like she's looking at the different machinery and the things that process electricity, and I mean whatever she understands, she's gonna understand. But for things she doesn't understand, she like kind of
Yeah.
points at it, and if there's someone nearby who looks like a scientist, she's like asks questions. If not, then she points to Maximilian, asks him a question, whether
Yeah,
he knows the answer or not.
so yeah, as you like go and do this, the like first guy that you come to and like start asking questions, he's like, uh, um, and then like Maximilian is like, I've got this, and he like, uh, he Maximilian is the one that like explains everything to you and how they process the electricity. Uh, Pretty much they tell you that Aaron, not knowing entire electrical mechanics here, pretty much they explain that each person's electricity goes into a coil that is then transformed, it literally transformers into like workable power. That is then connected to a battery. That the batteries are then connected to the power grid.
So I imagine Jenny is then just going to uh, start talking theoretics with Maximilian on kind of merging their technology with our, technology. So things like, so if does this, but then you had other power from like this thing, how do you suppose it interact together? My brain is not gonna science that talk.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I don't have that kind of training in the background. But yeah, she's gonna start doing that kind. So like she's basically
Yeah,
starting to talk nerd to this guy,
yeah,
mostly because she's excited and he understands it, and it's like electricity and merge the stuff and try. She's trying to
yeah,
build a super engine here.
yeah, yeah. No,
She wants someone to
I
bounce
understand.
ideas off
I
of.
understand. Jenny, as you are asking questions and like talking about converting the power and like technology that they have into your own, you hear a beep, not a beep, but it's like a wailing alarm. Whoop, whoop, whoop. As most of the lights in the factory seem to shut off. And looking out towards, you're in the like more machinery section of this place. You see, you're not entirely sure from where you currently are, but there seems to be some kind of malfunction with one of the transformers as you see electricity starts sparking out and hitting walls. Uh, it's some people get close to it and they like get hit with the electricity, and some of them, like most of anyone who gets hit by it, gets like sent flying and like hits a wall and they like crumple over and groaning in pain. Uh, the complication that you rolled earlier is, or someone rolled earlier, I think it was Jenny, but rolled earlier, is now coming into
I haven't
play.
rolled dice yet.
Oh, it's
so we'll see.
Tavish. It was Tavish. I'm pulling it into play here as
Mhm.
you are now in a stressful situation. Um, so yeah. Is there anything that you want to try and do here?
Kind of like grab Maximilian's sleeve and be like, "If you got the lightning, I can try to fix that."
He nods to you and says, I can try."
Then yeah, she wants to try to fix it.
All right. So he will go with you, and as you get close to it, you see him reach his hands out, and the most of the electricity, not all of it, but most of the electricity seems to channel into him, and he brings a hand up and like like points it towards one of the other transformers and is like feeding, like he's pretty much a grounding for it, and he's pulling it into him and pushing it out into the other transformer. So you're still in a slightly dangerous situation, but it is much safer than what you originally would have been in. AKA, I'm lowering the difficulty from a 4 to a 3. And this is most likely going to be an engineering role. I would say control engineering for this? What do you think?
That is fine by me. Can I use either my systems and repairs and maintenance or diagnostics focus?
Yeah, I would
I
say
have a
you could
repairs and
use.
maintenance focus.
I would say
Ooh,
you could
or
use your.
emergency repairs. That's also a focus.
I would say you could use your emergency repairs focus.
Okay. So I got that. I don't know how to add difficulty on here. Is that
Difficulty.
complication range?
No, difficulty is complication range is going to be 1, I think. Yeah, it's going to be 1.
Mhm.
But no, the difficulty is simply how many 1s or 2s that come up on your roll.
Okay.
And typically the task roll is going to be 2, unless you use a momentum to buy dice. Or if you have a trait, or a talent that lets you get extra dice when doing stuffs.
Um. So what I could do, because my getting a bonus d20 is only for the ship, and this is not the ship. Um. Sorry, I'm rereading this stuff too.
Yeah, no, you're good.
What I can do, because I'm attempting an engineering task to perform repairs, I can reduce the difficulty by 2,
Hmm.
but the repairs are then only temporary and last a single scene. So basically, I can jury rig it to repair and then spend the rest of the scene actually doing the proper repair.
Hmm.
So that would lower my difficulty to 1.
Yes, it would lower your difficulty to 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you are getting help from Maximilian, so let me roll for him real quick.
I forgot how to roll.
Click on the little pink.
Challenge dice?
Yeah, no, not challenge
Dice
dice.
or
Task roll. Task roll.
Task roll? Okay.
2. And you got a success from Maximilian helping you. So the difficulty was 1. You get 2 momentum on this. So you guys are now at 4 momentum. And yeah, you are able to jury rig some quick repairs so it's no longer sparking electricity. And then you can spend the rest of the scene to fix it. I would
Totally fix
like.
it. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you make another roll for this though, just to see
Okay.
how well. I would still let you use your repairs and maintenance focus. It's going to be a control engineering roll. Uh, it's quite literally going to be the exact same, except the difficulty for this will be 1 because of jury rig. All right. Well, you were able to
Yep.
roll 1 success, so you were able to succeed. You don't get any
I'm gonna
more.
curse myself with this, but I haven't failed things with Jenny, so she's done a pretty good job with what she's done. Which is good considering most of my games I'm like, oh well that's a bunch of failures. There's a reason my character in Dishonored can't read.
So yeah, you're
Besides their background.
you're good. So you look at this machinery, and you notice that one of the insulating coils, you're not 100% sure how, though it could just have been from wear, like being worn out. But one of the insulating coils broke, and that's what caused it to spark up like this. But Maximilian looks at you and he says, "Wow, that's impressive. No offense, but I didn't think you would actually be able to repair it. Not without help from our engineers, but you seem to have been able to fix it all by yourself."
I'm really good at repairs of things. This is my bread and butter.
Well, if you ever need time away from your ship, I would love to talk to you about uh, all of the things that you have repaired. Maybe we could do it
Or
over dinner.
alternative. I mean, we can. We could also do it over changing an engine out too to also be a mass combination of this and that and make everybody's science better. We
That
could talk theory over dinner.
he chuckles and says, "That works for me."
Jenny is not someone who's been like super attracted to normal people or normal things. She's one of the weird people not flirting with absolutely everything.
This is the first time a not engine has caught my eye. But then again, are they or are they not? Given the power they have.
I mean,
I
they
think
quite.
it's more of Maximilian's nerd than the power, but the power helps.
It's so funny.
He's
that
just
He's
not
coming off
nerdy
as a
enough.
nerve, given the amount of edge that is from his character image.
I did say when I was looking for a picture for him that I couldn't find a good one that I liked, so I picked the one
This
that.
dude like turns into this mode only when he's in engineering mode, like when he's locking in. It's like I'm locking in. This is it.
Hold my glasses. I am in engineering mode.
Hold on. I'm about to
That is
math.
Jenny. Hold my scarf, I'm busy.
You just move your scarf to your head. Make sure the sweat just lock it in.
She uses the scarf to pull her hair back.
Yeah.
She's gonna be a little on the oblivious side, so you
I
may
love
have
it.
to work for it.
She's
I
not the only one in this campaign, bro. She's not the only one. Tara's right there.
It's a spirited crew.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
To be fair,
someone on our crew has to be a little oblivious there too.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's a trade off
I'll
for
have to
Tara.
say, I have not been
It's-
flirting with everyone. I've been
Mhm.
I
very.
didn't even play with the men. I didn't play with the countess.
Tavash being the only one over here not flirting with anyone because he's already planning enough nurseries.
Yeah. He's already got enough kids.
everyone,
You guys didn't want to get into Bonnie's way.
everyone on the ship is always the doctor's kid, in one way or another.
Well, to me, the doctors like a kid too, man. Cool, brother.
I'll be scanning all of you.
All right. So, moving on. This will probably be the last scene of tonight. It is starting to get pretty late, and I would like to hang out after game. So,
You would.
yeah. So,
You want to hang
Uh,
out?
yeah, I
Don't
like
do
it.
that.
This thing, oh, that's gross.
Hang out with our dicks out, right?
Be able to watch
Yeah,
out.
no.
I
Anyway,
mean, he got us all excited with all those pictures first. You've got to take advantage
You
of
guys
it.
excited
I
with
know.
Tara, bro.
I know.
The
You know what?
vibrating walls.
I'm not buying this whole naive thing that Tara's got going on.
I don't care if she's
buy it.
naive or not.
Something's
figure out a way.
something there. I think she's playing. Anyway, that's sorry. That's just my thought.
I don't think Tamani cares, to be honest.
so you all make your way. Well, no. We'll move on to what Jenny was going to do with the ship, the extra ship, I should say. What kind of experiments are you doing? Because I know that you and the captain talked about doing experiments.
Well, so if we have to hand it over after, Jenny wants to use it as sort of a prototype for the
Mhm.
working jump engine.
Mhm.
Just to make sure things will fit together and do what they're supposed to as best as she can, given that she's not going to have the exact same materials on their ship. Um, but to try to use it as like a prototype of blending of technologies
Yeah.
to see how that works on that ship. Because if she ends up damaging that ship, then at least she didn't damage her baby.
Yeah, I
So
You
understand.
work on other people's babies first.
it's not anyone else's baby. We own it, right? I mean, we're gonna pass it off, but like, it's not a
Eventually.
baby to somebody
This is our foster ship.
yet. It's our prototype, and that is what it will be.
How did we not only end up with pregnant men, but now baby ships?
Yeah. Ask me. Ask Jenny.
Step baby ships.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you acquire the necessary equipment that you would need from uh, Lord Maximilian, and he offers to help you in any way that he possibly can in integrating the two technologies. He seems to be pretty excited about how this is all going to work. Very eager to hear what you're doing and how you accomplish it.
Well, that's good because she is using him to bounce ideas off of. Because she also needs a drawing pad.
All right.
This poor dude is gonna flirt with her, and she's just gonna be like, "But the engine piece."
Then they're using him.
Make me a. I need to turn something off real quick. There we go. Make me a. Let's say daring. Caution. Well, okay. I do have to ask. Are you going to? How long are you going to be like spending time on this? Is it going to be a couple of hours, a couple of days, a week?
I mean, it depends on how long till she gets it. She's not. It doesn't necessarily have to be perfect on the prototype ship.
Yeah.
She's trying to get it working on the prototype ship, which again they're handing over, but it's fine. It gives them a way to come back and forth, without just relying on us. But then it's however long it takes on the prototype ship to then swap it to our ship. So she's on two different ships, so she's spending time on both.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna say that this
Maximilian may
is.
also end up getting the tour of the ship from the engineering nerd while he's at it, because she wants to also show off the work she's done on her ship.
He ogles your ship. He absolutely adores the Dentalian.
Yeah, this ship.
He is very, very happy. Not happy, but interested in the improved warp drive that you have on your ship.
Isn't he technically going to be helping Jenny work on that to make it better? Because that's what we're supposed to be making better, right?
Really, Bells? No, I'm laughing at Bells.
Hold on,
He-
what?
Sorry.
What this
Ignore it,
time?
move on.
Did
What
you
was it this time?
DM that? Did I miss
He did. He
something?
did DM it, and I'm gonna forward
I'm
this
kind of scared.
to the general chat
Throw
so
your
that
general.
you
I'm
all
kinda
can see it.
scared, bro.
This was the message I got from Bells.
Sorry, chat. You don't get to know it.
Here, I'll read it. So I watch a lot of Trek. I'm a big fan of Star Trek. So with everything that's happening in this episode, I sent to Fun Day. So, side question that doesn't apply immediately,
No.
but I feel like gotta bring it up in case it
No.
might eventually. Does our ship use gel packs for the power conduits akin to Voyager? Because they've been known to be infected by biological factors like viruses before. Wait, no, forget I said anything. No, tries to hide, and I put in parentheses, tries to hide the idea of our ship actually becoming pregnant.
You're scaring me, bro. Stop thinking. Maybe stop thinking for once.
All I know is that we might
we're
have
thinking.
a new shuttle very soon.
No more thinking for Tomas. Tomas is banned from thinking.
A baby ship.
That is very true.
Tomas is banned from thinking at this point.
No, you don't. Your ship was made after Voyager.
Oh, thank God.
Okay,
You're just
okay.
gonna go on with this.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
continue.
Uh,
I'm
but
not
yeah,
even
so
sure when
he's
it's gonna happen.
Jenny. Maximilian says that your ship has a very nice warp core. And very, very amazing redundant systems. I would love to
shit,
get to
okay.
know more about that.
Sorry.
But
Mhm.
just to see how the end of your experimentation goes, roll me a reason engineering roll. And you're gonna get help from Maximilian. You
I
have
also have a
prototyping.
prototyping focus.
Yes, so you get a
so-
focus. The difficulty for this is going to be 4.
Damn.
It's not the hardest it could have been.
Could you consider this to be a technical problem for my ship, or no? I'm assuming probably not.
Mm, it's not technically a problem with your ship.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I don't think that comes into. Okay. So I do have a focus, engineering reason, task goal 2. Complication range stays at 1.
Stays at 1. Do you want to spend any momentum to buy dice? You can
Yeah.
buy.
I'll spend a momentum to buy a die.
Yeah, I was
Brings
gonna.
task roll to 3, right?
Yes, I was gonna say you do have enough to buy 2 dice right now. But
But also, since this is attempting to push the ship's capabilities beyond its normal limits, I can spend 1 momentum immediately to re-roll a d20 if I need to.
correct.
Thank you, my chief engineer.
Heck yes.
So let's see how it goes.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
And you got another success because Maximilian was helping you. Alright, so that was
Hell
the
yeah.
4 you needed, plus an extra 2, so you get 2 momentum back.
Fuck yeah. We came out on
Jenny's
top.
goaded, and I love it.
Yeah. And yeah, so you succeed.
It felt so
It's-
right
The
in the
momentum I
beginning.
used.
it is not a exact thing. It's not. It works. That's the point. It works without blowing the ship up, but it's not from your mapping, pretty much. Like your testing of the 2 systems working together. First off, you realize that in order for their technology to work, it isn't impossible for them to for the technology to be integrated into yours, and you successfully do it with your roll. You're good. But what you learn is that essentially how this is going to work is you have taken a journey that could take like around 80 to 120 years to get back to where you're trying to go. You have cut that down efficiently enough to make it around 50 to 80 years. you are fairly certain that if you were able, or if are able, to get some of the electronic or the lightning elementals onto your ship and to help you, you might be able to cut that down from maybe 10 to 15 years in that time zone. If you're able to get enough lightning elementals on the ship to help you power their side of the technology.
So even if we have their help, it's going to take us 10 to 15 years to get back.
Yes. It's not impossible, but it's still going to take a while. Now, that was just with that one roll. You can still try and prototype and make your prototype that you have better, but you're not going to have. I'll tell you right now, you're not going to have the other ship to experiment with. You would have to do it. You would have to risk working on the Dentalian.
Jenny will report her findings to Kyber to let him know what she's got so far. And she will. It is okay doing the rest with the Dentalian. But she's trying to get it from like 10 to 15 years to go home to like a couple of weeks to a year at most.
Yeah.
She's trying to cut that down further. So she then is requesting from Kyber additional time to work on it.
Do I get this text?
No, this is literally Jenny would give you an update like
Oh, okay.
in
At the
like
ship,
face
yeah.
to face in your room or whatever. Like she'll bring Maximilian if she has to also help explain whatever. But
I have a feeling the whole council's going to be with us when we leave. Me thinking of Helen. Oh, I'm sorry. Countess Helen. In her silly
I
stick.
feel like the council is like 90% of their.
This is
I don't think their entire council's coming with us.
I have a... Okay. We'll see.
Either also only one person on their council has electricity anyway, as far as we know. So we only would need one of them to begin with. So that's not as useful to us.
True.
Unless the other elements also would help. And suddenly Jenny's off on another stage of experimenting things, but it's long
I
story
shoot
short,
you
I
a
need
text.
more time, Kyber,
Yeah.
but I need more time.
Understood.
And potentially I need to pull some people off this project to work on this one now.
You have
I have a
complete
list.
control to research as required, as long as it falls within keeping everyone safe.
Yeah, as of right now,
Ish.
I need a handful of their people, and I can get us back in 15 years. But 15 years is long, and I'd rather not do
Yeah.
that.
Are we?
So
Can we say we met up real quick back at the main hub to get the update? This is you updating me right now. Is that right?
yeah, this is Jenny updating Kyber
Okay.
right now.
Right now, cool. I step right before I see you come in, and I kind of like step away from Tara with like 10 questions I have not answered yet. Yes, that does sound way too long. We definitely want to get it down to that 1 year-ish at most. You have complete control, or complete. You have my okay to do the further testing as required. I had but have you considered one thing that I'm not smart enough to know, but I think you're just the right person to look into it. We came in on a black hole. What if we were able to, or we hit something within a black hole or within our jump? What's the likelihood of using that to get home?
Jenny,
The
Mull it
same
over.
likelihood that if we did that, we're even farther from home.
True.
I mean, I like to explore to some degree, but there's a lot of people on the ship who are not happy about this. So I'd want to at least drop them off first if we can, and then try again, and then find out where
Of
we come
course.
out.
You know what? Totally fair. I just want to throw that out there. I trust your instincts on that.
Yeah, I also don't want to destroy my ship going through a black hole again. So
Yeah.
getting home,
Yeah.
making a few minor upgrades or major upgrades, a few upgrades, dropping off the people who are unhappy, picking up some more people who want to go on an adventure, and then we go on an adventure.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
All right. I'll leave that to you on the next steps of the testing. I have several thousand questions that have been brought up to me by this Earth Council member, so I guess I should answer those at some point. I give you a little
Don't worry, Tavani's on
salute.
it.
I have a
nod.
request. Considering
Yes.
how obsessed she was about your skin color, can you
Mhm.
not tell her about my spot? 'Cause,
I will not bring that up.
good, because she's just a distraction, and I don't need that.
I completely agree. No, I
You can send her
will.
Tavani's way. Tavani seemed
I-
interested.
She loves a distraction.
Tavani, Tavani seems like their hands are full at this current time.
Oh, my hands are
But
gonna be full, Cameron.
Tavash isn't doing much right now besides worrying about
My hand.
pregnancies, which
Getting
I
a
don't
full
think you know
crew
about
going
yet.
Through the entire genetics of everyone.
What pregnancies? Oh wait, no.
Um,
Would Jenny have known? Because I don't know if Tavash hasn't told Jenny then,
No,
and like
no,
joking and stuff.
you
Then
don't
yeah,
know.
Jenny's hasn't heard of this. Jenny knows
Oh.
nothing because she's been like in with the engines and stuff. The only way she would know is if any of the pregnancies are any of her staff, and they fessed up to it. And I don't know if they're gonna fess up to it.
Yeah. Oh, so
Mm.
with the dark matter, there have been an instant, a very small instant, with a couple of the male crew members develop the ability to have a child, and they are currently pregnant.
Is that voluntary or involuntary?
That was it was not an order. We just found this out just recently, so we are monitoring to make sure that they are healthy, and then we will figure out what the cause fully, so we don't have people get pregnant if they don't want to get pregnant. We are investigating this, and Tavash is on it.
I
So don't
do not
worry.
need a bunch of toddlers running around my ship while I'm trying to get us home. So, yeah, 1 year is the goal.
That is perfect, because I think if we can do that, then if anything, the kids will be born at the space station. As I talk to myself. Nope. You know what? We got it. I tried to like conform to a fist
I-
bump,
Need
but I don't know if it works.
I need Tavash to roll me a control? No, reason plus medicine. Actually, sorry. I would say yeah. No, this falls more in the control line. I apologize. So yeah, control plus medicine, please. As you are doing a checkup of one of the men. Difficulty is going to be 0. This is easy to track.
Would my biology focus apply?
Yes.
No, you're not talking to her. They're not full of her right now.
Alright. So, Tavash, not only do you generate a single momentum, because that's all you guys have the space for, you learn that the pregnancies are further along than what you originally looked at. Or what you originally
Because
saw.
of course they are.
Yeah. So, in universe, you guys have been here for, you guys have been in this section of space for almost a month. And the first cases of pregnancy were about a week in when you guys first arrived here. So that's almost a month. That's been what, 3 weeks? Because 4 weeks are in a
Yeah.
month. You're the size of the embryos in this, at least this particular person. And as you keeping your role for the rest, yeah, as you like do checkups of, bless me, everybody else. The babies are at least a month and 2 weeks along, which is, unless everybody was already pregnant before they got on the ship, which is not possible because their physicals said that they weren't. B, there was no way that they could be pregnant when they first got on the ship. These babies are rapidly growing. Well, not rapidly, but they're growing at a more rapid pace.
I'm gonna let. No, I'm not there. I don't know that.
Okay, that is true for all of them.
Yes.
After confirming the final one, Tavash is gonna drop a report for Kyber, primarily because we're going to be down on some of our crew sooner than we thought. Tavash is also drawing up quarantine procedures for the nurseries.
Very, very good.
All right. And with that, I will be calling session here for tonight. Bum bum bum.
Okay.
I'm moving us to the just
Oh,
chatting
goodness.
screen real quick. Don't forget everybody to don't forget everybody to do your notes so that you have your log. Notes of Kremlin chaos.
6.
Have you read my notes?
Yeah. I have read your notes. It's very funny.
Yeah. They're chaos. You're
It's
welcome.
But yeah.
Values and directives. I don't even know what values and directives are on my character
Session
now.
6.
Oh, there is one thing I wanted to say just for future notice, and I will remind you, Kyber. You are the captain of the ship. And this could technically, Jenny, this would apply to you whenever you're doing the research for the ships. You actually can give out directives or orders to your crew. So in this particular case, I'm going to say that you have pretty much ordered Jenny to research these engines to try and get you home as quick as possible. And so how directives work is if something is something about your character challenges a directive. Hold on. I can't remember if it's challenges or aligns with. There's one of the two like that. You gain determination. Oh, it should be here, right? Adjustments, yada 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 yada. Player arcs.
If only it had a value that it was fit with everything. That would make it so easy to have a value in my note.
Literally hit every single one of Jenny's values.
Good for Jenny. I
Every single
guess.
one of them today. Well, how will this be used a century from now? How can it be improved? She's improving the engines. How does this benefit the starbase? How can it benefit other starships and starbases? Not only is she doing it to benefit her starship, but she's doing it for other starships too to benefit the other people. Pursuing a better future for all, even if it develops differently. Again, other ship as well, not just hers. There's always something new out there to explore, take apart, and learn. I literally hit all 4 of her values today.
I don't have very good values, clearly. Can I add a new value
Well,
for
this
it
is
every
the
time I see a
first.
hot woman?
Literally, Jenny hit 2 values in every episode we've played so far. Only 2. And they were a little bit of a stretch.
Okay,
So
Okay,
yeah,
so-
she just
sorry. I
pretty good.
just. So I wanted to throw this out there. So how it works is that whenever you are given a directive, it specifically states by a superior officer or by your organization. Currently, Kyber is the superior officer of the ship for everyone. When you spend
Mhm.
determination, you spend determination either by your value or by your directive. You can challenge a value. So how it works is, sorry, how you gain determination is when you attempt a task or are otherwise in a difficult situation and one or more of your values would make your situation more difficult, the game master may ask you to either challenge your value or comply with it. Challenge is you go against your value, you cross out the value, continuing on. Comply is you choose to give in to your value, suffering a complication as a result. But they also work with directives. So your directive, you can either challenge your directive or you can comply with your directive. In this particular case, for example, when doing messing with the engines, you wouldn't have actually gotten a complication. Well, actually, you would have. Well, no, actually, you wouldn't have because it's supposed to make your life more difficult. But anyway, you wouldn't have gained. Wouldn't have gone again. You would have gained a determination because you complied with one of your directives. If that makes sense. So, Jenny, you can mark on your character sheet that you have 2 determination instead of just 1 determination. And
Good, I
determination,
don't know where determination even is
it's
on my sheet.
underneath.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Okay, I see it.
it's the little bubbles. I
Cool.
can't remember. So, what determination can do is. Oh, okay. So, how spending determination is when you attempt a task or are otherwise in a difficult situation and one or more of your values or one of your mission directives would be helpful in your current situation, you can spend determination, and spending the determination can give you a couple of things. The first one is a moment of inspiration. You may spend determination on a task roll after the dice have been rolled to re-roll any number of d20s in your dice pool. So, that's what I meant. So actually, technically, I'm sorry, you didn't get an extra determination. You could have spent a determination in order to re-roll. That's what that means. I apologize, Nami.
Mhm.
So you go back down to 1 determination. You didn't actually challenge or comply
fine.
with. Yeah, I misunderstood the situation. Okay, so what else you can do with determination? You can do what is called a perfect opportunity. You may spend determination on a task roll before any dice are rolled, but after you've purchased any extra dice, to select a single d20 in your dice pool and set it so that counts as having rolled a 1, and thus scoring a critical success. So you can use it to automatically get a 1, which is 2 successes uh on the roll, pretty much. Or you can do the final thing you can do with determination is called special technique. Your character immediately gains the use of a single talent they do not possess. This talent remains for the rest of the current scene. You must meet the prerequisite for the talent, and the Game Master may veto talents which make no sense for a character to suddenly obtain for a short while. This might represent some incidental knowledge or training the character possesses which isn't normally relevant, or the benefits of a piece of equipment or other circumstantial factor. So, for example, if you suddenly wanted to gain a what are they called? the telepaths and empathetic. I've already forgotten what they're called. Betazoid. If you wanted to gain a Betazoid's like empath power, but you're not a Betazoid, you can't get it. But like, if you wanted to get the Voice of Authority talent, which is for those of you who have presence 11 and higher, you can act as if you had the Voice of Authority talent. It's just it's something that is there and is somewhat important. For example, for the Orions, if you don't have the pheromones Orion talent, then you could technically spend a determination to temporarily get it. Or any of the other
I don't think
Orion.
we'll need pheromones to convince Teo to come with us, though, buddy.
I don't think so either. But yeah, I just wanted to throw it out there
I
that
need pheromones to flirt with people, buddy.
I just wanted to throw it out there because it's one of the things that we haven't used before, despite it being something that you guys can use. But yeah,
Uh,
go ahead.
yeah. If you're ending stream and heading out after, you might want to actually end your stream.
Yep, I'm hitting the end button.